Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. And hello again. It's only been a couple days this time. It feels almost normal. Feels like I'm almost getting into the swing of things again. How's everyone doing today? I hope you've been doing well. I have been doing all right myself. Trying to get Google to let you spend monies. I mean, Google usually makes that pretty easy. In fact, usually it's the opposite problem that I have, but best of luck to you. Hello, Maggie. Finest Tuna, Bex, Karita, Lisa, hello. Must be gratifying for Argon to see us all queuing up for his entrance. It is fun to kind of lurk in my own chat sometimes, like right before the stream starts, and just like, you know, I don't always look like that intently at things because I'm getting things ready, but it is fun to see people just like in here chatting, like it's an old IRC chat room from the early 2000s. Good times. Hello, Aruz B, Laisha, J Nuggets, and of course Nightbot. I am excited. I'm actually very excited because I've done some proper planning and I have some idea of actually things I might want to do this stream, depending on how far we get in. We'll see. My very first thing that I actually have taken care of is I had the spreadsheet of gifts for each villager. That's always been there. But I didn't have a quick reference for the villagers that I need to gift, specifically to get the recipes that are required for various other villagers. Because for certain villagers, we need to get cooking recipes that we can only get by getting 3 or 7 or 5 hearts with another specific villager. So even if those villagers aren't, you know, gift-heavy individuals themselves, we'll still have to get them a lot of gifts in order to get those recipes. And now I've gone and written on actual physical paper a list of the people I need to be aware of, so to speak, so that I can maintain it. So just to sate everyone's curiosity, because I know you're dying to know, and in case I forgot anybody, you can correct me here. Let me just list it off real quick, you know? We need to get Sandy to 7 hearts for Tomcat Soup. We need to get Linus to 3 hearts and then 7 hearts for Sashimi and Fish Talk. We need to get Caroline to 3 and 7 hearts for Parsnip Soup and Vegetable Medley. We need to get Shane to 3 hearts for Pepper Poppers. We need to get Pam to 3 and 7 hearts for Cheese Cauliflower and Stuffing. We need Marnie at 7 hearts for Raw Pie. We need Emily at 7 hearts for the Red Plate. We need Clint at 7 hearts for Bean Hot Pot. We need Gus at 3 hearts for Salmon Dinner. We need Evelyn at 7 hearts for Rice Pudding. We need Demetrius at 3 and 7 hearts for Fried Mushroom and Autumn's Bounty. We need Willie at 5 hearts for Escargot. We need Lewis at 7 hearts for Eggplant Parmesan. We need George at 3 hearts for Fried Eel, except we don't actually because you got a fried eel from the Startup Saloon at the live stream. We need Leo at 3 and 7 hearts for Poi and Mango Sticky Rice. We need Pierre at 3 hearts for Blueberry Tart. We need Jody at 3 hearts for Fried Calamari, except we got that from the garbage can, so we don't actually need that. We need Kent at 3 and 7 hearts for Crispy Bass and the Super Meal, and we need Robin at 7 hearts for Pumpkin Soup. Any questions? I think I hit everyone. I think I got everything. So yeah, I just need to reference like who I should be giving gifts to, and I need to probably prioritize giving gifts on birthdays, especially to these people, in order to get the friendship up a lot quicker than I otherwise would. Only one question? Shoot, Bex. Top 10 rappers Eminem was too scared to diss. I also like the bid 420,000. So that's part of the plan tonight. That's at least a new reference that I have. Before we get into things, though, we do have a little bit of fan art to go over. Just one piece of fan art tonight, but it is a lovely little piece of fan art from our resident amazing chatter, Karita Hearts. We got this beautiful rendition of the new emote, of the Argon Smart emote, I think I called it, because it looks like Chloe is like all smart with her glasses, the anime glasses. Very, very nice. I love the pixel art. I love the style. Extremely good. For those who have it available, can we get some Argon Smart spam in chat? It sounds weird. I feel like I need to rename that one, because it's like when I ask for like Argon Smart, it's like, am I calling myself smart? The way I mostly think of it is like if someone's like correcting me or something, it's like, actually, and they can use the Argon Smart emote to like, you know, just to portray their smartness. I do like it though. Thank you very much, Karita, for this beautiful rendition. of this emote. Smargon's Matrix. Actually. My Windows playing chat, but I forgot to update to Argon being live, and you were so confused. Oh no, Lisa. Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. Thank you to Karita for this lovely fan art, and thanks to all the other fan artists who have shared fan art over the past year or so. If you'd like to share fan art of your own, !Discord. There's also a link to the Discord in the description where there's a beautiful fan art channel where you can share your lovely work. Let us know how you want to be credited, if you want to be credited. And, yeah. Maybe you'll be featured on the next stream. Depending on whether you want to be, really. Alright. We are going to get into the game here in a second, but before we do, I know this is a lot of, like, you know, interruptions before I actually get into the stream proper, but I was hanging out in Leap-a-Lot's chat just before my own stream here, where he's doing his own little holiday special. He's trying to give, he started like a little less than a week before the Feast of the Winter Star, and he's trying to give a love gift to at least all the marriage candidates, I believe, and then, you know, just have fun in general on the way, and I applaud him. It seemed like a very fun time. But I was hanging out in his chat, and I was catching strays, because his Gift of the Winter Star, his Feast of the Winter Star recipient, was Leah, which he incorrectly named as Leah. I don't know who Leah is, chat. Can you tell me who Leah is? But it was Leah, and I was like, you know, it's Leah. And Elaine, who was also in his chat, she was on my side. She was like, it's Leah, and everyone was like, it's Leah. But I know Leap-a-Lot is not alone in his mistake, in his assumption that that name is pronounced that way. I know that I've, you know, made many enemies in my own chat based on the pronunciation of this character's name. So I decided we're going to settle it once and for all. We're going to settle it once and for all, and you know how we're going to do that is we're going to go to the definitive pronunciation guide of the internet that I know of. Google Translate. We got it set to English here, and you can type in literally any word you want. Hold on, I'm going to mute the music, actually, because we need ultimate audio clarity for this. We're going on Google Translate. You can type in any word you want, like, just for instance, cactus fruit. And you can just, like, you know, do this little icon here. I didn't hear that. Hold on. Well, did that come through? Why didn't it play any sound? Hold on, I need to fix that. I thought it. Google Translate, you fail me. The silence is riveting. The silence is palpable. 1 second. I need to sort this out. It was a great bit up until this moment. You got to admit that. Okay, this should be. Why is that not working? I'm so confused. The sound of silence. Let me try and just like close this and reopen it then. Bruh, it's not working. Google will not let you spend money still, and it's failing me too because it's not playing into my joke here. 1 second though, because this is a definitive question that has to be answered. Open my volume mixer. Headphones. Yeah. Why are you making this so difficult, Google? Oh, I figured it out. Okay. I'm pretty sure I figured it out anyway. All right. Pretend this was a perfectly streamlined experience and that this joke did not just falter and fumble halfway through, okay? So we're going to Google Translate. We got cactus fruit right here. It's translating to Chinese, but that part doesn't really matter. What matters is that when you click this little icon here,
cactus fruit.
Very, very clear pronunciation, okay? Very clear pronunciation. You can do this for any word you like. Like, for instance, Haley.
Haley.
Just as, you know, that's our control. That's our control that Google Translate is not broken. That it can even get names right. Even though it's meant for translating words and stuff, Haley is a great control. We can do Chloe as well.
Chloe.
It's perfect. We can all agree on these name pronunciations. Hit me with Linus, maybe?
Linus.
Yeah, it's doing fantastic. So, I figured this is the ultimate way. This is the ultimate way to settle this debate, and I'm so confident that this thing is gonna say Leah to me. Sorry, Leah. I was thinking two steps ahead when I was gonna diss all the Leah enjoyers, but it's gonna say Leah so loud and so confidently that I haven't even tested this beforehand, just because I know that it's gonna work. So get ready to be proven wrong. We're okay. The people do want to see chi as well, just in case.
Chi.
There you go. All right. But the one we're really here for, Leah. It's that H on the end, man. It's Leah. It's Leah. And I have no doubt that Google Translate, you will not fail me, because it is 100% confirmed, without a doubt, that the way you pronounce this name is
Leah.
One second.
Leah.
Just give me a second here.
Leah.
1 second. just give it. You just gotta give it a second.
Leah.
You just gotta give it a second.
Leah.
Leah. I told you it was Leah, chat. Come on. Like you can't deny it anymore.
Leah.
Leah. Do you hear that sultry extension of the name? Leah.
Leah.
Latin, one of the oldest languages in the world. It's canon. It's canon. It's canonical. For the highbrow among us, exactly. If you really want to impress your friends,
Leah.
that's the pronunciation you got to go with. Leia is Latin confirmed. Do dead languages count? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, that's that debate settled definitively. We never have to discuss it ever again. Do German? I'll try German just one time. 1 second. German. Just for curiosity's sake.
Leah.
Ooh. I mean, I like the sound of that, even though it's pronounced incorrectly. All right. Now let me actually... Oh, it's so eerily silent now because I muted the music. We are going to go with in-game music this time, though. That was the discussion had briefly on the Discord. Someone asked if we could try in-game music because they missed it. And honestly, I kind of miss it too. So we're going to, instead of going with the actual Stardew OST in the background, we're going to go proper in-game music this time. Hope you don't mind. I mean, it's basically what I did for the entirety of The Price of Perfection anyway, so I doubt anyone's gonna mind. I mean, as long as there's sound, that's kind of the main thing we're worried about, right? Okay, switch to this. Make sure I pause it, and actually, I don't actually think I need to turn up the music in the game itself. Something like that is probably fine. All right. Bring you into the game here. Perfect. Okay. Now, where were we? I'm so Leia confused now. Your nephew has been a Latin teacher. That's cool. I wish I had a Latin class, but I guess that's not not one of the more popular electives among high school students, so I might have been alone in that field. I should make sure, because I didn't actually test the in-game music. Can you guys hear the in-game sound? It looks like you should be able to, but let me know if there's any scuttlebutt there. Alright, we do have more gifts to give, because it's Monday, so we've only had a chance to give one gift per person. We gotta go give something to Penny, give something to as many people as we can, really. Let me just go and find out what I have at my disposal here. So, we got strawberries. Those are good for Maru and Demetrius, but I'd rather keep them for now, because we can always grow more strawberries next year if need be for those gifts, whereas these ones are very important for getting money, so every little bit's gonna count. Hey there, Nico. Glad we found the true pronunciation of Leah. Oh no. We get to dance today, we will probably make it to... I mean, there's no doubt in my mind we'll make it to the flower dance today. Okay. But first and foremost, get a little watering done. Once we get the second harvest of strawberries, we don't actually need to water them anymore, which will be nice. Because you can only get 2 harvests of strawberries when you plant them on the day of the Egg Festival, without any little extra speed grow shenanigans, which we did not have at our disposal, so... We got our first harvest yesterday, and I think we get another one on, like, the 25th or something like that, so until then, we'll have to water basically every day. And then my plan for summer, I don't know if we're going to make it quite all the way to summer this stream. I feel like we should be able to, if I'm, you know, being expedient about it. But my plan for that is to go with, like, blueberries. And the way I was looking at it on the wiki, it looks like speed grow might be the way to go with blueberries. Because it gets you an extra harvest in the season, instead of using, like, fertilizer to get extra quality on your first blueberry of each harvest. So I don't know if that's false information. That looked like the way to go for me, so I might end up like buying a bunch of speed grow from Pierre, and then using that for the blueberries. For your first several playthroughs, you didn't truly appreciate the sprinkler. I always kind of, you know, neglect the basic sprinkler at the very least. The quality and iridium sprinklers obviously are great, but the basic sprinkler, you know, it's folded tempered and it does its job. There's something to be said about that for sure. My plan is to get... I want to get at least 20, probably maybe even 25 sprinklers in time for summer, and I think we're actually pretty well on track to do that, because a sprinkler is only... It's only an iron bar and a copper bar, right? Iron and copper bar, yeah. So we just need... We actually have enough iron, and we can even smelt some more. We just need more copper to be smelting. Always be smelting. Alright. Sprinklers are very useful. You always skip basic sprinklers, but quality sprinklers are like so expensive too. I think it might be worth skipping basic sprinklers if you're going for the long, like doing long-term planning into the future, but for this one, since we're only doing like the first 2 years, I don't think I need to worry about it as much. Alright, gifts for the people. These are both, that's for the penny and the dwarf right there. Have I given any of this to the museum? No, and I don't have duplicates of any of them. So I just have to kind of make a judgment call here. Maybe we just... Because I want to give a gift to the wizard. I could wait until later in the week, I guess, and see if I get any other of these, any duplicates of these, and then we can go off of that. I would like to get the crystallarium from the vault bundles at some point in order to duplicate this, or I guess I can make my own crystallarium eventually too, but... Let's go ahead and I'll bring this fried eel out. I might as well give that to Jody. Actually, Jody, let me check my list here. Jody, I did need to get her to 3 hearts originally for fried calamari recipe, but I don't need to anymore, so her friendship doesn't matter that much right now. So I can just give this instead of waiting for her birthday or anything like that. Howdy there, Mickey Joe. What other gifts can I give? Wild horseradish. I think maybe several someones like this that I haven't given it to yet. Like, I want to say Leah probably likes a wild horseradish. If I had to hazard a guess, she does. And maybe Harvey as well. Harvey does like a wild horseradish, so we can give those to those two respectively. I'm okay with that. Let me rearrange my things here. Rearrange my windows. That's more like it. Watering can emoji reads as a teapot to you for some reason. Hey, you know what? It can be used either or. That's the beauty of emojis. They're up to your interpretation. Anyone else I should be giving a gift to? Whose birthday is coming up? Last week of spring, I think that's Emily on the 27th. And Pierre, Pierre on the 26th. That's funny to write together like this. Pierre, I need to get to 3 hearts for the blueberry tart recipe. Emily, I need to get to 7 hearts for a red plate. So if I could give them gifts on their birthday, that would be huge. Doesn't preclude me from giving them gifts, like, ahead of their birthday as well, though, because you can give an extra gift on their birthday. Winter root. Don't know if I need that for anybody right now. Hardwood. Doesn't Robin like hardwood? Any birthdays in chat? My birthday's coming up pretty soon, but not this week. T for Timby. Oh, I love that. I also want to get the things I need for the boiler room, probably. So maybe we'll go on... I know the copper pickaxe isn't the best for the deeper floors of the mines, like floor 80 onwards, but it might be worth going there till I get some fire quartz and some gold ore and that sort of stuff. I'm not sure if that's the way to play it just yet, but it feels right to me, potentially. Or I could go fishing. Or I could go copper mining. I do need to mine some copper, or I could buy the copper. There's so many different paths to success here. How could we go wrong? It's your dog's birthday next Wednesday. It was your birthday last week. Yours is in a month and a bit. Decent amount of birthdays coming up. Yes, happy late birthday to Kellifer. What else do I want to bring here? I think I've got all my biggest concerns covered for right now. All my biggest gift worry warts. So I just got to figure out what I want to do for the rest of the day. It's probably a mining kind of day. I think I can mine the rest of the copper that I need today for sprinklers, and then I will be content to do whatever for the rest of spring. So let's start there. I'm going to be going to the mines anyway, so let's start down in town for gift giving. And go from there. You can stop by Jody's real quick. Who doesn't love a fried eel first thing in the morning? Classic breakfast treat right here. Field snack is also greatly appreciated for the energy, honestly. No joke about that. There you go. She really loves it. Yesterday I visited Yoba's altar after asking for my husband's safe return. Trying to stay positive, but it's hard sometimes. Hey, no joking about that. That's just the darn truth. All right, wild horseradish. That's for Leah and for Harvey, so we can visit Harvey shortly here. Actually, there's Penny. I might as well we'll give her the rusty spoon, as long as I haven't given her a rusty spoon already. I've given her so many rusty things, it gets hard to keep track. Hello. We'll also stop in here for everyone's favorite song. Oh yeah, the benefits of returning to in-game music. Pickle Jar Rag on demand, at least this one time. I remembered the 4-heart event was available to me. Pickle Jar Rag in its natural habitat. Yo, Leap-a-Lot and his viewers just joined, just in time for Pickle Jar Rag as well. Welcome, welcome. It's my first YouTube raid. That's so exciting, and it's the perfect time, honestly. You could not have picked a better time. Thanks, Leap. I hope your stream went well. It seemed to be going pretty well. It was while I was there, but for all I know, it fell apart in the last little bit. But if Leap is even here, I'm not sure if Leap himself is here or not. But welcome, Raiders. There's Leap. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you all had fun. If you're new here, what we're doing is we're trying to give we're trying to fill up everyone's favorites section of their gift log in 2 in-game years. This includes all loved and all liked gifts except for universal gifts. That is the challenge of this stream. That's what the great Stardew Gift-a-Thon is all about. So, if you weren't aware, now you are. Why did I bring my freaking watering can here, by the way? Got a raid and run, though. No worries, Leap. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for sending your viewers my way. All right. I do need to go give something to Leah eventually here. But let me start at Harvey's. So Harvey, I will give you this wild horseradish. When does Leah come out of her cabin, by the way? When does that occur? At least in spring, on a non-rainy day. So many different things to try and remember. Let me visit the garbage can of the Stardew saloon, because the saloon itself is not open yet. Like 10 to 11? Okay. So if we wrap around right now and head up towards the farm so I can deposit my watering can, then we might be able to catch her. Yeah, there she is. Perfect timing. Perfectly planned, as all things are this stream, except we don't eat the horseradish right in front of her. No. There's Jazz, but we don't need to give her anything right now. Vincent hates coffee. All right. And that's another thing we need to be aware of, is that this one doesn't matter because it's a hated gift, but they do show up in the gift log when that sort of thing happens, so I will stay abreast of that situation, because that can happen for loved gifts as well. Loved and liked gifts, I'm pretty sure. Leia equals second Robin. There's a definite resemblance. I can't deny that. But I also have red hair, so I don't know if I'm part of that lineage as well. All red-haired people are related. Technically true, but only in the same truth that all people are related, so I don't know if that necessarily holds that much water. Okay, so dwarf score for the dwarf, and then we just go mining. Sounds like a plan to me. Have a good night, Draconic Moon. Oh, you're lurking and trying to sleep? Alright, enjoy your lurkdom. Don't let me stop you. When do we get access to tappers? Am I able to... I already have tapper access, okay. So I should probably do that at some point. Maybe. Do I need tappers? Because I can build kegs with... I mean, I don't need that much. I probably don't need to set up like a huge tapper farm or anything. Maybe just a few, but it's good to keep it in mind, because tappers and syrups and those sorts of things that's one of those things that I very seldom remember that I need like a decent amount of, but I probably won't need that much of it in this challenge, to be honest with you. All right, here you go, sir. Do your best. Construct the lineage of your people. Elan on Nehes. What the heck is this word? Snee. It's math! Math backwards! Yo! It's a secret code. Odd math? Hins. Sen. No nail. No nail. Odd math, no nail. Homie. He said math again. Talo math? What is this? Pokemon Emerald? You just came back from your math exam? Hopefully it went well. Hopefully you're not traumatized by the mere mention of math, as so many people can be. Alright, we're mining copper ore. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing today, and now that I'm here, I'm sticking to it. Sticking to my guns. I've slept to many an Argon stream, and then I watched it again while awake because they're great. Oh, that's so sweet, Draconic Moon. I'm glad you enjoyed them to such an extent. I enjoy making them as well. Although, I'll be honest, going back through them to find the timestamps for the various gifts that I've given, you know, I'm not a fan of listening to my own voice at the best of times. And I feel like during streams, like my voice is like the context that I'm used to listening to my own voice to is during editing, where I've already put on like various filters and things to make my voice sound better. Here there is some, you know, audio filtration going through OBS, but by and large it's not it's pretty au naturel. And I gotta admit, I'm not that big of a fan. I guess just because I spend so much time with my own voice regardless that it's, you know, it wears on me eventually. But I know I'm not alone in that. Like, not liking the sound of your own voice through a recording is an extremely natural thing, so I've been told. Or so I like to believe. Because we're so used to hearing our own voice, you know, echo throughout our skulls, that when you hear it through a different source via a recording of some kind, then it sounds way different than you expect it to, and something about that just, you know, tickles the wrong spot of your brain. Give me something good here. Ooh, cave carrot. You know what? That's decent for energy. This area's infested. That's my cue to leave. Do I use a YouTube video? For finding the timestamps for the Gift-a-Thon here, I do, yes. I just use the YouTube one because that's easier for timestamps for me. But for everything else, there's MasterCard. And for everything else, like for actual, you know, editing in Premiere Pro and stuff, I have recordings on my own system for that. Although I dread the day when I start to run up against my, like the space limits on my computer. Because I know that will happen eventually. I'm so scared to ever look at, like, how much space is left on my computer. I don't know if anyone else gets anxious about that, but I'll record these, like, massive gigabyte-sized files for every single stream, because they're, like, hours long, and obviously at a decent quality, that's gonna add up. And then I save them, and then I just, like, forget about them until I need to go back and reference them. And I know that they slowly add up. They're like some, like, hungry monster that never quite gets full. And eventually, I just inevitably wait the breaking point where Windows hits me with a little da-da-da kind of, like, error noise, and it's like, hey, you have, like, 1 gigabyte left in your D drive or whatever. Do you want to clear some space? Let's take care of that now. And I'm like, I can't take care of that. I'm in the middle of a stream, because that's probably when it's going to happen. But just one of those things, I guess. Absolutely same. But honestly, the anticipation of it is worse than the reality of it. Like, the anticipation of reaching your file size limit for your computer is so much worse than when it actually happens and you just have to, like, delete a bunch of random downloads that you've been hoarding that you didn't even realize you had still for the past, like, 20 years. You have a problem with checking your storage too much? I could see that too. You know, just being, like, every time you download something, it's like, alright, how much did that impact it? Be like one of those old ladies who comes through the grocery stores with, like a checkbook in hand, and they write down every single transaction that they ever do in the entire world so that they know exactly where all their money's going, which is not a bad habit, by the way. That is, I think it's honestly, like, a pretty decent idea, but I think some people can definitely take it too far. You got a 4 terabyte external hard drive you got from Costco for that. I have a couple of external hard drives that I use for various storage things. Like, I have all of the Price of Perfection VODs on an external hard drive just because I'm not working with them right now, so I wouldn't need to reference them anytime soon. By the way, to any aspiring video editors out there who might be working with copious large files in the future, learn from my mistakes. The way I used to do it in Premiere Pro is I would, like, because I would need various clips. The way my editing works is, like, I need to snag various clips from, like, I'll need, like, a 10-second clip or something from a 3-hour to 4-hour long recording. And so what I would usually do, or what I've done in the past, is I would take that 3 to 4 hour recording, import it into Premiere Pro, and then, you know, splice it down to the 10 seconds I need, and then just, like, forget about it. But if you do that enough, like, if you have, like, 50 different recordings of that length, and you're snagging little clips from each and every one of them and jumping in between them, like, so quickly, it's gonna like put a lot of strain on the program. At least it does on Premiere Pro, because it's like constantly has to like go and reference those large files in order to get that just little clip. So it'll like load like a majority of that big file that you're not even using just to show you that like little clip, and it makes editing kind of a nightmare sometimes. So what I've been doing instead lately is I'll run the clip that I need, or I'll open up like the big recording that I need in VLC Media Player, or whatever other media player of choice you might have that has this functionality. I will go to the part that I need, I'll record a little clip of it, and split and like separate it as its own file, and then import that into Premiere Pro. And that has done like leagues for making my editing a lot faster. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, because I'm very self-taught as an editor, and I don't know what best practices are necessarily. But that's the way I've been doing it lately with this new video that I'm working on, and I gotta tell you, it's like it's sped up my editing timeline like 200 or 300%. It's actually crazy. VLC, my beloved. I swear I never downloaded VLC Media Player onto this computer either. I think it was just like on the computer when I got it. I don't know if I should be like concerned about that, but it is what it is. Good labeling is key. That's very true too. Anytime I get one of those clips, I make sure to label it appropriately so I know exactly the recording that I got it from and exactly what it is. I'm very strenuous when it comes to my organizational system for my files that I need for Premiere Pro and for video editing in general. Because like for the video that I'm working on right now, and for most big videos that I will work on in the future, and like the no level up challenge and stuff, there are thousands of individual files that are involved in the making of something like that. Like at least 1,000. But like thousands probably, based on just like, you know, videos and image assets and other like nebulous things that you might not even consider. And making sure you keep all those straight and organized properly it'll save you a lot of time in the long run. Let me just put it that way. Yo, we're getting a lot of red mushrooms today. Unfortunately, red mushrooms are like the only mushroom that nobody likes. Because I guess they're like poisonous or whatever, but they'll sell for a pretty penny at least. I have a wild horseradish here. Oh, it's because I picked this up. I picked it up. That's right, I remember now. I was like, did I not give this to the person I need to give it to? But no, I did give wild horseradish to both Leah and to Harvey. But I just happened to pick another one up on the way. That makes you happy in your heart? Think this is a good idea for every editing? Absolutely true. Dislike editing a lot and you've always dreaded doing it. I'll not lie to you, there are times where editing becomes a bit more of a grind than I would like it to be, and I have to, you know, force myself to do it and struggle through various parts, but on the whole, I really do enjoy editing. I think it's a very fun process. Also make backups, that's also very true. Thankfully, Premiere Pro is pretty decent about making like automatic backups, but I don't trust those 100%, so definitely make manual backups as well. Because, yeah, losing months of progress, or heck, even like a single day of progress when you've been working for like a 14-hour day or something is suboptimal, to say the least. Not a great use of time. Just caught the crimson fish. Congratulations, Autumn. Congrats to you. That's a difficult fish to catch. I speak from personal experience. I've caught the crimson fish many times, and it never seems to get easier. We're almost done for the day here. Once it hits midnight, I think we'll clock out of the mines. How many places in the world do you think still use actual physical time clocks with like punch cards and stuff? That has to be like phased out in almost every sector on the globe, right? But there's bound to be certain places that have just not caught up with the times, or maybe it is like the best for that particular sector or whatever, where you actually like go to like a physical big bulky box on the wall, put in a time card with your name on it, and like like actually fit like hole punch it or however it works to get to like clock in as you start your shift and end your shift. When I first started my my job at the liquor store that I work at, that was the way we did it for all of about like 6 months before it got phased out. Just checking chat. Cringe fish. Accurate. Yo, this is a gold quality red mushroom. I don't think I need to save these red mushrooms for anything else. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could use one for exotic foraging, maybe. Exotic butters. But I don't know if that's the way, if that's one of the bundles I'm going to want to finish to begin with, because I just need one more bundle for the boiler room, then I can finish the boiler room, that'll unlock the vault, then I can do the vault, and then everything else is going to be Joja, I'm pretty sure. Perfect for the luau pot. Rita, are you okay? Last time I punched a real-time clock was at Crate and Barrel in Atlanta in 1996. That sounds about right. I haven't punched your time in or out in over 15 years. There's got to be places that still do it, though. If we sampled a large enough amount of people, we like surveyed this question, I think there would be maybe like 5% or less, probably 5% is even high, maybe like 2% of people on Earth that do it now. Maybe even less than that. I don't know. 2% is a lot for when it comes to like 9 billion people. All right. Anything else I need to do here? I think we just take everything home. Vámonos. Your old job used punch clocks sometimes? Maybe in places where digital devices would be difficult to maintain. That's what I was thinking. Because like the thing that even sparked the idea to begin with is like the like being in the mines, and like I wonder if they use that at like actual like physical coal mines and stuff. But then again, I guess I don't know how much coal mining is done manually anymore. So 8 billion, fair. I did say 9 billion. I was overestimating. Okay. I think I'm going to sell the red mushrooms. I think I'm going to use some of this copper to make a few more furnaces. Like let's make 2 more furnaces just for good measure, and then I'll just smelt the rest. Not symmetrical, I know, it hurts me just as much as it hurts you, if not more. But it's the way it's got to be for now. Okay, deposit all this. Sell me these mushrooms, please. And you know what? Let not a single minute go to waste. Let's get some hay in our silo. As the time winds down. Yo, we can get another batch of copper smelted here. Never let anyone tell you that Argon Matrix is not a min-maxer at heart. I might not be the best min-maxer in the world, but there's a little gremlin inside me for sure. Level 5 mining. What's the best one to do here, do you think? Is it 1 ore per vein? It might be 1 ore per vein. Chance for gems to appear in pairs. I forget what like the later professions are for this. I'm always bad about the mining professions. Argon Maxer is my fave YouTuber. Miner, geologist. Hey there, Allie. Gems for gift. We don't need that many gems is the thing. Well, we do need a significant amount of gems, but geologist be better for gift. The one that gives you more geodes. True, actually. What is the one that gives you more geodes? Because that's actually kind of a good shout out. Gems appearing in pairs also affects geodes. Let me actually, instead of just blindly consulting chat, I'm going to reference the wiki here. Let's see. Chance for gems to appear in pairs leads eventually to excavator, which is chance of finding geodes is doubled. Whereas the other one lets you sell metal bars for more, and chance to find coal is doubled. So I think it's probably going to be geologist here, just for my own purposes of this challenge. I think that's probably the play, because Omni Geodes are going to be quite important. Yeah, Miner does lead to more coal, but I think more Geodes and more gems is going to be better in the long run for us. And we can always technically change this if we really need to, once we unlock the sewers. It does cost 10,000 though, so it's not nothing. Chat was right in the end, it's true. Can't even deny it. Alright, a little more watering today. Might as well get some smelting going while I wait. And then we can do a little bit of iron smelting as well. Or while I water, not while I wait. Omni Geodes look like they taste good. I mean, there's rock candy in the game. You can just go with that one. I think that's probably going to be better for your teeth in the long run. Not much better, but you know, better. I can't deny it does look like they're kind of like filled with sprinkles and stuff too. All right, flower dance. That's the male. Don't you worry, we're gonna be dancing with Haley before we know it. It is, I mean, part of me wants to skip out on the flower dance, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, that little gremlin min-maxer inside of me kind of wants me to skip out on the flower dance because that's a full day of anything productive that I'm gonna be missing out on. At the same time though, it's the flower dance. How could I not go to the flower dance? Might be suboptimal, but I think I'm okay with that. You gotta know when to draw the line in being optimal. And for me, seeing my girls dance together in this 2D fictional universe, I think that's worth the price of admission to me. Flower dance is dumb. You know, I mean, from a mechanical standpoint, it's not necessarily the greatest festival, but I think from, you know, a thematic standpoint, it's kind of fun. T for Timbeeb, thank you for the reminder. Oh, he's waiting here and everything. Oh my gosh, what a good boy. Don't forget to hydrate, thank you, Nightbot. You're thinking of doing an Abigail cosplay? You could probably add the Omni Geo candies for the sugar quartz. That would actually be so cute. I would love to see that. Alright, we got lots of copper and iron now. At least, I mean, lots is maybe an overstatement, but enough for the time being. Smelt the last little bit that I got here at the very least. So what do I want to do today? What shall I do today? What shall I do today? I can give some more gifts. Linus I can give a gift to. The wizard. I can actually, I should process whatever geodes I have. The Omni Geode I'm saving. Frozen geodes. Didn't we have, yeah, there's some geodes in here. I should process these geodes and then see what's what. And then maybe we go fishing again. Or I go to the mines and try to progress through floors 80 to 85. Based on the fact that I only have a copper pickaxe, I think I'm going to let luck determine whether I do that or not. That's, I mean, doesn't get any better than that, quite literally, so I think we're going to take that chance while I got it. Although I don't have much food now that I'm looking at it. I could invest in some salads. And, I mean, there's some energy here from green algae, I guess. Green algae and seaweed. I mean, I've got some forage and some spring onions and stuff. Maybe it'll be okay. It's a lot of like different slots for food, but it's also, I have a second inventory now, so I'm not too concerned about it. Or I can go chop some wood as well. I think progressing a little bit through the mines, you know, I'm thinking about it now. I kind of want to go fishing today. I think we're going to go fishing. I think today is a fishing day more than it's a mining day. I don't know why that is. I don't know. I mean, the luck is palpable, but knowing my real life luck, there's a chance that that would just, you know, not work out. So I think we're gonna go fishing. It might not be the right play, it might not be the best idea today, but gosh darn it, it's what feels right to me. And there's gotta be something to be said about that, right? Dandelion and daffodil. I should go give a daffodil to Caroline. Because, yeah, I've been given a second gift to Caroline this week. In order to progress through tea saplings, or progress towards tea saplings. You got tackled by dogs a bunch as a kid. That sounds frightening, honestly. Do I have a quest on the go? I don't. Pierre, I think you like dandelions, and I don't know if I've given you a dandelion yet. I have. I haven't given you a daffodil. That's the thing that I keep forgetting about. Sorry, this daffodil's got to go to your wife instead. You can ask her for it later. How close are we to getting... I mean, she's at 1 heart still, so... We're on our way. Is there anyone else I need to give a dandelion to? I'm trying to think. Who likes dandelions? I feel like everyone that likes a dandelion I've already given a dandelion to. So, Pierre, you can just take this dandelion because I need to befriend you anyway. Oh, maybe I should have saved that for your freaking birthday. That's coming up on the 26th. I need to stay aware of that. Chat, don't let me forget about Pierre's birthday. Pierre and Emily's birthday. Both of them are going to be vital to my success because of the recipes that they provide. Hey there, Koji. Cookies, a little bit of garbage cookies as well. That's pretty decent for energy or as a gift. All right, Clint. I'm gonna go ahead and process some geodes today, please. I think that's a duplicate mineral. And I know that I think we've given one of each of those to both Penny and the dwarf. That's a new artifact, which is nice. Ocean stone, I don't remember if we have one of those or not. I probably should have brought my other minerals just to compare here. Marble. And kyanite. I think I have a duplicate of this at home. And I've given that to Penny, and I've given it to the dwarf. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah. Okay, so that can go to the museum. I'm going to take this to the museum as well, because I'm pretty sure I have a copy. And yeah, I think we're okay with that. Just thinking if I need to do anything else. Slowly progress towards unlocking Krobus. Thankfully, Krobus I don't need to befriend for a recipe or anything, so he is not, like, I don't have to unlock him toot sweet. Alright, I'm out of here. It does feel kind of weird to, like, have so many artifacts and stuff on me and just not give them to the museum while I'm there. Kind of a strange vibe, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Alright, and I will give the Jagawhite that I have at my house, assuming I do actually have it. I'll give that to the wizard, but probably not until either like Friday or well, Friday probably, because Sunday will be a new week. So Friday, because the traveling cart's down there anyways at that time. So I might as well make a 2-for trip. The cycle of losing shorts starts anew. I'm seeing people talking about these shorts and putting them in the luau soup, and I think it's funnier in concept than it ends up being in reality, because the game plays it kind of straight in reality, and like this is kind of like a twisted thing to do. I can't entirely disagree, but you know, people will be people. All right, I do have Jagawhite, so that's good to know. Yeah, I guess we're going fishing now. I'm gonna take this way. The other way would be faster to get to the lake, but this way I can swing by the saloon. The circle of shorts. And it moves us all, truly. Alright, Mr. Gustavo, what's on the menu today? We got sashimi. Now, sashimi is pretty easy to get. That's a recipe I get from Linus at 3 hearts. I need to level up Linus to 7 hearts anyway, so I don't think this is of the utmost importance to pick up right now. I think we're good. I think I'm going to pass on the sashimi. You always like fishing, whether in a video game or in real life. There is a strange fascination with fishing in video games in particular. Like, there's so many different video games out there, and, like, different genres of video games that have, like, some kind of fishing element to them. Some are more fleshed out than others, but, like, the amount that it permeates the cultural zeitgeist of video games is kind of staggering. Can use the item ID glitch with Gus on day 1 to get infinite shorts. I don't know if the shorts have an item ID associated with them. It might be a special item in that regard. Red Dead Redemption 2 fishing you can just do for hours. You've never heard someone call Gus Gustavo before? I mean, what else would it be short for? I guess it's possible his name is just Gus. But I can't think of any other, like, long form name that Gus would be short for, so Gustavo it is. Gustafer. Gustafer sounds like a Mario enemy or something. Like a big windy cloud named Gustafer. I could see it in, like, Paper Mario or something like that. This is a largemouth bass. Nailed it. He's still got it. Gus does like to cook. I mean, in Breaking Bad, Gus never did any of the cooking himself. Unless I'm misremembering. Short for gusto. I think he's cooking with a gusto. Put a little gusto in the pesto sauce. Spoopgeist has a legit answer. Augustus? You know what? Valid. Augustus is not a name that I think of very often. The only Augustus I can think of... I mean, I've never met a person named Augustus, or Gus, for the record, in real life. And I can think of Augustus from, like, Julius Caesar, I think. And from, The Fault in Our Stars, maybe? Is that what that's from? Augustus Waters? It's been a while since I've interfaced with The Fault in Our Stars, but sounds correct. Augustus Gloop, you know what? True. There's a third one from Willy Wonka. Nephew's name Augustus. We call him Gus. Fair. You know what? Real life answer. I don't have a comeback for that one. You went to school with a kid named August IRL, but his name was Augie. His nickname was Augie. I could see it going either way. There is something cool about people who have, like, a shortened version of their name, but it's not just, like, the traditional thing where you take the first, like, half of a name or first little bit of a name, and that's the shorter version. Like, but instead it's, you know, the middle section of their name, like Augustus. There's another example of that, but I can't think of what it is, and I really like the name. But it's not coming to mind right now, unfortunately. But I think that's, like, cool, because, like, those sorts of shortcuts for names, or short form versions of names, you actually have to, you know, think a little bit more about it. And they have a little bit more of their own personality to them as a result. Topher. I don't think I've ever met anyone named Topher. Like most nicknames for Elizabeth. You got Eliza, you got Beth, you got Lizzie, probably Lisa. Liza. There are some names out there like that have just so much, like so many different short versions of them. Like, save some for the rest of us, am I right? Like, doesn't William have like 5 different short versions of it? You got like Will, you got like Bill, you got Willie, you got Billy, which I mean, those are kind of like cheating a little bit, but before you tell me that Bill is not short for William, I'll counter you with, have you ever met a person named Billiam? Got him. Liam, there you go. And then Bobby for Robert. Yeah, Robbie, Bobby, Bob. It's just not fair. Got a grandmother named Peggy. Peggy is a short from, wait, Peggy is short for Margaret, or did I misread that? Short form of Margaret. Really? I've never heard that, honestly. It doesn't make any sense, but I mean, does it need to make sense? I guess probably not. Does make you wonder where those sorts of short forms come from, though. Because I feel like, you know, you just dropped. Wait, oh, you just dropped and cracked your phone? Oh, geez, yeah. F in chat for sure for that. That is that's a nasty one. I've yet to ever drop and crack a phone. I've dropped my phone. I think in the grand sum total of my life owning a phone, which I think I got my first phone maybe when I was like 14 or something, so it'd be almost exactly half my life. I think I can count the number of times I've dropped my phone at all on one hand. Because every time it happens, I'm like so scared that something terrible is gonna happen, because it so very rarely happens. It's not like a common occurrence for me. It's like an actual like SOS situation. Like my brain goes full red alert mode when my phone gets dropped, because it's like, oh no, that's my lifeline to everything these days. Not technically true. I don't use my phone like as much as a lot of other people do, I think, but it still would very much suck to break in any capacity. Skeletal tail. I have a second one of those at home, and I don't think I've given that to either Penny or the dwarf yet. I've given... No, that's a rib. Okay, so we got 2 skeletal tails, so that one's taken care of at least. You're a magician. Dropped your phone a bunch, but never cracked it. What do you think is the likelihood of, if you have a phone case, like a protective phone case, how likely do you think it is that your phone will crack when it's dropped? Because, like, a phone case does a lot of good work to protect the phone from being damaged when it's dropped or something like that. But it's not infallible, right? Like, a phone can still crack even within a phone case when it's dropped. You shattered your first smartphone to have a single crack on your current phone. Like, I think I'm kind of the outlier in this situation, and having never broken a phone even, like, a little bit. Because most of the people that I, like, see in real life, like most of my friends, either have a broken phone or have broken a phone in the past. And when I talk about how it's, like, never happened to me and it's, like, a foreign experience, they look at me like I just landed from Saturn or something. With the size of your phone case, 0%. Like, let me concoct a nightmare situation in my brain. Like, what if you have, like, a phone case, and you drop a phone over a table, like, over, like, the corner of a table, in such a way that your phone, like, flips so the screen is facing down, and the screen hits the corner of the table, so there's no chance for the phone case to do any work whatsoever, and just, like, completely shatter the phone. I don't think the likelihood of that scenario happening is high, but it's definitely non-zero. This conversation is making me nervous. The closest I've come to shattering a phone or breaking in any capacity is when my old phone that I had before this new one that I've got now, I was in the habit of overcharging it. Like I would keep it plugged in like most of the day, which is apparently bad for the phone. Go figure. Because I eventually it just like stopped working on me, and I realized that the entire back of the phone was like bulging out because the battery had apparently like exploded or something, or was close to exploding. So I got that replaced, and then it was fine. And then I just like kept it at like 50% charge forever. So let that be a lesson to you all out there. If you keep your phone, if you're like me and you like plug in your phone, even when it's at like 90%, and like keep it plugged in overnight or something, don't do that. Like nowadays, I wait until my phone gets down to like 15 or 10% before I plug it in. Unless I know that I'm going to be away from home for a while, and I look and see that my phone's at like 40% or something, then I'll probably plug it in to like charge it up so that it's good for a decent while I'm away from home, but that's the exception to the rule. Yeah, I don't think most people probably know that it's bad to overcharge your phone. It definitely is, and I mean, it kind of makes sense, because like the battery can only take so much, I guess, but I don't know the actual logistics of it, and I won't claim to. Jade, you know what? I would like another artifact at some point. But beggars can't be choosers here. Had this conversation about hubby's electric cart. Or electric car, sorry. I read electric cart, and I was thinking like a golf cart or something, but an electric car. Yeah, I guess the same principle does apply to electric cars. It's all batteries, right? Batteries, all batteries function on the same basic principles. It's just a matter of size. Well, I won't say all batteries function on the same basic principles, because I don't know that for a true factoid. Your screen protector has like 5 holes in it currently. I picture the screen door from the Breaking Bad RV that has like 5 bullet holes punched into it, except on your phone. And it's kind of hilarious. Alright, I gotta leave after this fish. After this bullhead, there we go. I'm out of here. When you were a kid, you thought if you charged your iPad when it was at 100%, it would get extra charge? Learned that was bad for the environment and stopped. Yeah. Yeah, Amphibia not doing any favors in teaching kids that you can charge your phone to like 1,000,000% if it gets struck by lightning. I remember that episode. That was... Oh, it was funny. Alright. Deposit all the little fishies, because we're going to save them to sell them later. Might as well deposit the bait here as well. Actually, do I have bait anywhere else? It might be still down in that chest at Willie's. Deposit the skeletal tail into the gift chest. Keep the jade there, like so. And we'll save these cookies for a rainy day as far as energy goes. Actually, probably a non-rainy day, because a rainy day would actually save us a lot of energy. Argon can tell the future, confirmed. You leave your phone on a charger for a month, it'll make the battery inflate so you have extra battery space. Don't know if I'd take that one too seriously. Yo, level 8 fishing and level 4 foraging. Solid. That is a solid day. Oh, of course it's not raining today. It's the freaking flower dance. Just to make sure. Queen sauce rerun. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, by the time I'm done watering everything, it's gonna be flower dance time. I'm pretty sure. So this is gonna be a very much nothing day. You're gonna do it right now. Do not overcharge your phone. Might as well stick a bicycle pump in the like the battery port and just like inflate your battery that way if you're really gonna go that far. Yo, 580 gold. Pierre, actual legend? He really liked that dandelion the other day, huh? Say what you want about Pierre. That's the first, you know, good gesture we've received in the mail so far, so. I think Pierre ultimately lost our, you know, mail competition in the Price of Perfection about who would send the most mail, but only by like a tiny bit, so he's trying to make up for lost ground now. In a different timeline. In a world. You have an about to explode battery that you need to place it into a fireproof container and call either firefighters or hazardous waste disposal. Okay, do that. Yeah, if you have like an actual, if that's what you were talking about, that you're gonna do that right now, then yeah, like stop the stream and do that. I was so disappointed when I first saw the flower dance because I thought it would be a cool romantic dance. And it was like the Weasel Town guy from Frozen. It's a great analogy, honestly. The Weasel Town. It's Wesselton! Alright, oh, let me go water Timby real quick. Can't let our boy go high and dry on this, the most pivotal day of the challenge so far. Alright. Anything I should do, because I don't technically need to be to the flower dance until 2 o'clock. Like, that's when it gets, that's when they lock me out. So I could go do something for the next, like, would that be 4 hours? 5 hours, something like that. I don't know. I'm not feeling like doing the math right now. As a dancer, it was so cringe I can't watch. You know, you're gonna have to turn away from the stream then in a few minutes here. I could go fishing some more, I guess. Just go do a little bit of like a tiny bit of fishing, or I could just go to the flower dance and not stress out too much. You know what? I'm gonna do a half measure. Sorry, Mike Airman Trout. I know you say no half measures, but we gotta do a half measure here. I'm gonna go mine from the quarry in my own little farming area here. You know what? I could just like chop trees. Maybe that's the full measure that I should take. Just chop trees until I'm out of energy, and then go to the flower dance. I think that's reasonable. You get up and walk away. You can't skip. Yeah, I remember you can't skip that cutscene, can you, for the flower dance? That's so funny. Alright, deposit. And give me the axe. I got a little copper axe to grind here. Probably should have brought a scythe as well, if I'm being completely honest, but it's fine. Gonna try catching the ice pip, best of luck. That is also a difficult fish. But you already caught the crimson fish earlier, so... I'm gonna say the ice pip is not as difficult as the crimson fish. Don't know if that's a controversial take or not. You finally done a fan art? Yo, I can't wait to see it. I mean, assuming it's fan art of Chloe or something adjacent here. It could be fan art of, like, literally anything else. Either way, it's still cool. I always think of fan art as something that has, like, a very high barrier to entry. But it really doesn't, because art is such a broad definition that you can, like, make a fan art pretty easily if you set your mind to it. It's not saying it'll be, like, you know, the best quality fan art, but it's the passion and the thought that counts, so. Alright, I'm out of energy, and I'm not gonna worry about wasting any of my few limited energy acquiring resources. So let's just go to the flower dance, shall we? It is fan art of Chloe? Yo, post that in the Discord. I'll be happy to see that. Ice Pip is annoying because of the amount of ghost fish. True. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna have another plush bunny fiasco here. The rare crow is right there. That's 2,500. That's half my money for a rare crow. I don't think the rare crow is worth it. Sorry, Greg, you get no wife today. Little seasonal plants could be nice though. All right, we go do our rounds of talking, and then we're gonna go ask Haley to have this dance with us. You made a Breaking Bad challenge in Stardew once. RT game, is that you? No, that's cool. I love Stardew just because you can come up with so many creative and fun ways to play it. Pam, please don't box me in like that. That was so scary. Just make some Stardew villagers in the Sims. See, that's a fan art you could totally do. Flowers, I hardly know her. Flower, I hardly know her. Got him. I've not been paying attention to what any of you are saying, by the way. I'm just, you know, making my rounds for the friendship points. Thanks, suckers. I'm practicing my dance moves. It needs to be perfect. All right, I mean, technically we're going to want to marry Penny in the future of this challenge, so... Penny, will you be my dance partner? You were so nervous earlier, so maybe I'll take the nerves away and ask you instead. Oh, no thanks? Alright, well, I guess that sucks, but, at least we can always count on Haley, right? Haley confirmed, best friend in the world, she'd love to. Penny broke our heart so that Haley could pick up the pieces. Get some love for Haley in the chat, please. Exclamation point Haley, what's she saying? Come on, Nightbot, don't let me down now. Everything is dying, is what Haley says. Alright. You know, I'm usually confident in my ability to interpret Haley's quotes. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Let's go ahead and dance, Mayor Lewis. Wait, no, I don't want to dance with Mayor Lewis. Hold on. I want to rephrase that. Is Haley feeling okay? Oh, I'm totally going against the dress code here, too. I'm wearing this bright red, and everyone else is in blue and... Oh, no. My springtime fashion leaves something to be desired. Yo, Chloe's got the shmoo... She's schmoovin'? She do be schmoovin'? She heard you say you were gonna marry Penny. Accurate, honestly. Why is Alex hanging out with Pierre and Caroline instead of his own grandparents? A little weird, kind of a weird look, Alex, I'm not gonna lie. That was fun, though. What a fun waste of a day. I mean, what a fun way to spend a lovely afternoon with our best girlfriend. And I don't have any energy, so I think this is the best way to, you know, spend the rest of the evening. Works for me anyway. It'll be nice to have a good stockpile of hay going into our animal rearing season. It's good to learn things, says Haley. See, she's a fan. She doesn't mind that we're marrying Penny. It's in the pursuit of knowledge and the spreading of said knowledge. Every challenge has its own little hurdles and hiccups to overcome, and unfortunately for us, marrying Penny is just one of the necessary evils we must confront. And you know, I jest because I do actually like Penny, and I think she makes a good spouse. But I'm like always more fond of Haley personally. I do have to say though, anyone else see that short that Salments posted about the worst marriage candidates earlier? I think it was like literally earlier today. Let's see if I can make it over here to this grass. I don't want to spoil the punchline for you, but he kind of did Penny a little dirty. That kind of spoils the punchline, but you know what? It's fair. It was kind of hurt my soul. I was like, oh man. Like it was a great joke. Don't get me wrong, but it was I did not see that one coming. I'll put it that way. I didn't know he had it out for Penny so hard. What season are we in? This is spring. This is still the very first spring. Exclamation point year. Ooh, rare baby moonlight jelly. All right. Deposit all this nonsense here. Get out the watering can in case it is not raining tomorrow. And we're off to bed. Oh, it is raining. Although, I don't know if that actually matters, because I think today is our second and final strawberry harvest of the day, or of the season. Yeah. So the water does not actually matter all that much in this case, because we're not going to be watering these strawberries going forward anymore. I think this should be more than enough strawberries to get us to level 5 farming from where we were, though. And then we'll get our profession so we can sell these strawberries for much more money, and we'll be laughing. Exclamation point polyculture. Nightbot is very confused. Don't throw Nightbot too many curveballs. Nightbot's just trying their best. Is that level 5 farming? That's level 6 farming. Ooh, boy. Okay. Well, that's lovely. My energy, though. Where'd all my energy go? I guess because I, like, stayed up real late. What is the plan for today? It's not Friday, so we're not going to go to the wizard to give him the jag away yet, because we'll do that with the traveling cart and stuff. Haley, 5 hearts. You love to see it. Ooh, yourself, you strange whale, whatever that is. I still want to call it a whale every time I hear that noise. But people tell me it's like a frog or something, and I just get confused. I want to see, because Linus I know I have to give a lot of gifts to, but I've given like so many gifts to Linus already. What have I not given him that I can readily access? Not that much, honestly. Non-fruit tree. I could give him a salmon berry. No, I ate all my salmon berries, didn't I? Shoot. That's okay. We'll get more next year. Mushrooms. I've given him all the spring forage already. He's got so many gifts I gotta give. I give him... No, I haven't given him a spring onion, or... I also have a winter root, randomly, that I got from the mines, I'm pretty sure. So I could definitely give that to him. Might as well. Winter root for Linus. Strangely enough. I could give him a strawberry, in theory, but... Okay. And I think today... Should I upgrade my pickaxe? I've got just enough money to make it work. I've got a lot of money in reserve as well with these fish and with the strawberries. I think I should, honestly. I think we should upgrade to an iron pickaxe or a steel pickaxe. I could also upgrade to a copper watering can if I'm not going to be using the watering can. Well, I mean, I want to use sprinklers pretty much entirely for the next season of growing. So yeah, I think I am going to upgrade my pickaxe to steel. When is Pierre's birthday? It's coming up tomorrow, right? Pierre, 26th of spring. Okay, so we'll stay abreast of that. Ooh, pardon me, stay abreast of that. Stop me now if this is the biggest mistake of my life, but I'm going to upgrade this pickaxe. It's going to cost me, like, all my money, but... We never got anywhere taking 0 risks. Nightbot loves iron bars, battery packs, and copper bars. Yo, put mod Nightbot into the game as a villager. Too sweet. Tool upgrading stresses me out. Me too, honestly, and not just because... It's such a foreign concept after the price of perfection. Alright, put that in there. Bring the bamboo pole, honestly. I'm going to bring a parsnip to give to Pam just because I see it there and I'm like, why not? Why would I not give Pam a parsnip? Does anyone else like parsnips? Not sure. I know Pam does though, so we'll swing by there. Anyone else I can give gifts to while I'm thinking about it? Diamond, aquamarine. If I given an aquamarine, I haven't given like a ruby or a topaz to Emily, I don't think. Might as well start trying to befriend Emily a little bit. Yeah, ruby, topaz, and aquamarine, actually. I can give all of those. Or any of those. And amethyst, I think. So let's start with a topaz. You know, I'm going to Clint anyway. I might as well also give him a topaz, unless I've already given him a topaz. I have not. Okay. What is a parsnip? Parsnip is a spring tuber closely related to the carrot. It has an earthy taste and is full of nutrients. I just remembered that from, you know, my time farming in Stardew Valley. Don't ask how I knew that. In such a Wikipedia-esque format. I kind of want to give something to Willy. I don't know why. But something tells me that I should give something to Willy today. What does Willy like? Let me check the spreadsheet, see what's available to me. Willy likes diamonds. He also likes a lot of really difficult to find stuff, so we're gonna give him a diamond. Also, have I given Caroline? Actually, maybe I should look at my list here of recipe givers. Caroline, Shane, Pam, Marnie. What does Marnie like? Marnie, Emily, Clint, Gus. Gus, I only need to get the 3 hearts. That's not so bad. Evelyn, I need to befriend a decent amount. Evelyn likes daffodils. I want to save this one for... Well, I want to give something good to Pierre for his birthday, and that's kind of the best I got going for me right now. Marnie likes Lewis. True. Let me pop over to Marnie's tab on the spreadsheet here. Marnie also likes diamonds. I don't want to give all my diamonds up. But I mean, I guess I'm going to have to eventually, right? She likes farmer's lunch as well, but I mean, I can technically cook that, but I don't have a kitchen, so... I have the know-how, just not the go-how. Alright, we're going to give our 2 diamonds to Willie and Marnie, I guess. Demetrius is another person I need to give... I need to get to 7 hearts. Lewis and Robin. Demetrius, Lewis, Robin. I guess we're going on a gift-giving spree today. Alright. Robin, I could give... quartz. Lewis can have... Lewis is very picky with his gifts. What the heck? I can't give, like, actually anything to Lewis. Okay. And Demetrius, I know likes strawberries, but what else does he like? I guess I'm going to give Demetrius a strawberry. Alright. We'll give him one of the less ripe strawberries. This is one of those ones that's kind of mushy that you find at the bottom of the pack. That's what we're giving to Demetrius. He'll still love it. And you know what? Give one to Maru too. Small sacrifice, but small sacrifice of money, but it's gonna work. It's you know what? We're not giving one to Maru. Maru does not give any recipes. Demetrius will at least give me a recipe for fried mushroom and Autumn's Bounty. Autumn's Bounty. Did I strike a chord with that with that mushy strawberry take? My apologies. All right. So what do we got here? We got Linus upgrade. Pam, Emily, Clint, Evelyn, Marnie, Willie, Demetrius. Let's go. It's a little early in the day to be getting started out here, but early bird gets the worm. Unless the fish gets there first. Go, gold quality dandelion. That is a Pierre birthday gift right there. Autumn's Bounty, like your name. So true. We'll do one like the good old days here. Since nowhere is open yet, might as well do some garbage hunting. Nothing like searching through your neighbor's trash on a soggy Thursday morning. Am I right? Am I right, fellow kids? No quests available, that's okay. You accidentally inhaled poison while wrapping presents today. You were very dizzy. John, are you going to be okay? Asking as a concerned Samaritan. If you inhaled poison... I mean, poisons come in many different shapes and sizes. And toxicities. I hope you're going to be alright. I'm sure you are. I mean, you're in here chatting instead of in the emergency room, so that's probably a good sign. But take care of yourself. Hey there, Ari. No worries, I'm being a bit late to the stream. We're only like halfway through the stream, in theory, if I go to like 3 hours today, so don't sweat it. Waiting for Clint to open here. Get in there bright and early. Alright, Clint, you're taking a topaz. Topaz for you. Business has been slow lately. Let me pick it up a little bit for you. Let's get this steel pickaxe on the go. Thank you. And now we go on a generosity spree. Generosity, I'm here to show all that I can give. Generosity, I'm here to set the bar. Just sit back and watch how I live. There you go. Alright, we want to go over to Evelyn. She's right here. Hello, Alex. I'm sorry I don't have anything for you, but that's okay. George likes daffodils. Have I given a daffodil to George yet? I know I've given him a leek, probably. George, daffodil. Or does he like dandelions? I don't remember which one. I will check in a moment. But Evelyn, right now, is going to get not a diamond, although she does like them. She's going to get this daffodil as a befriending measure. Then, let me pop over to the spreadsheet. George likes daffodils. I knew it was either daffodils or dandelions, but they're basically interchangeable in my brain, so I had to make sure. There you go. Man just says thanks. The scariest smile I've ever seen. Alright, we need to hit up Marnie, Willie, Emily. I guess we could hit up Pierre and Linus and Demetrius. Actually, have I given Pierre 2 gifts this week? Said no one ever, because who gives Pierre's 2 gifts in a single week? I don't even want to breathe the same air as this man most of the time. There we go. Hey there, Pickle Doof. How's everyone's Christmas going? Wait, Pickle Doof, you've been here a while. I just saw because you were saying never mind. Christmas season is stressful in some ways, but also very jovial in many other ways. Long story short, I'm enjoying myself, and I hope everyone else is as well. Having a happy, healthy holiday season. Lost book. You love to see it. Just to clear it out of the pile. Alright, Willie. What did I leave in here? Nothing. Okay. Good to know. Willie, here is a diamond for you, mon frere. Mumble, mumble. I would tell you about my thoughts, but it's a fisherman's secret. Alright, you weirdo. Man really opened a conversation with mumble, mumble. Hop in here real quick. Emily should be around somewhere, maybe? She's still in her room right now. She's got to come out at like noon or something. Yeah, okay. She's on the move. Get the topaz ready, locked and loaded. Emily, I brought this gift for you. Goodbye. Oh, hey, Haley. I was here to see you 100%. Don't worry about it. Why did I just arrive from your sister's bedroom? I mean, it's not a question that really needs an answer, does it? I was here to see you, and that's what counts. All right, Marnie. Gonna walk past this small child to give your aunt a present. There we go. What else are we giving? Demetrius. This is for Pierre's birthday tomorrow. And Linus. All right, we're good. I'll loop up through the farm. Go over to Robin and Demetrius. Wait, wasn't I going to give something to Robin? I was going to give quartz to Robin. I remember that now, so I'll pick up a quartz while I'm here. Did I just chuck the topaz at her? Just threw it as fast as I could at her head. But it's topaz, so she loves it, right? That's the way it works, I'm sure. Alright, sell me, sell me. Deposit the clay over yonder. Grab a quartz. Deposit this. Put this in the gift chest for right now so we don't forget. And head up to our final gift-giving destination for the day. Gonna be going home for Christmas for the first time since 2018. Awesome. I hope you enjoy your time at home, wherever that might be for you. It's funny, my dad just got just got finished visiting. Where's Linus? He might actually be in his tent right now. My dad just got finished visiting a couple days ago, and my sister is actually coming out to visit for a few days herself over this weekend. I have to pick her up from the airport tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I missed a worm. I saw one down by the house. Was there one over here, though? Missed a worm. Oh, you're right, I did. Okay. Sharp Eye. That's another lost book out of the collection. Thank you very much, Pickle Doof. I just put away Demetrius' strawberry. Frick! Curse my auto sorting and auto adding tendencies. Thankfully, I've got chat as my second, third, fourth, and, you know, 90th pairs of eyes. Alright. Got some gifts for the lovely couple here. Yeah, I was actually planning on doing another stream tomorrow. But now that my sister's going to be visiting, I probably won't do that because, you know, family and IRL and love and all that junk kind of supersedes silly little video game challenges. Not to disparage the efforts of what we're trying to accomplish here, but it's Christmas time. Only comes once a year, so they tell me. Curse that IRL. You said it. This is not silly. This is the real deal. I don't know. I mean, I hate to burst your guys' bubble, but Haley is not a real person. Trust me. It hurts me to even say it aloud, but if we're talking about the IRL versus video game debate, Haley is not a real person. She's a goddess given flesh through the medium of Stardew Valley. So it's kind of a miracle that we get to interface with her at all. So that's the point that I'm getting at. I hope you guys didn't think I was inferring that Haley is merely like zeros and ones, bits and bytes of code. That is not. No, she's definitely like real, but you know, she far supersedes us in our own little flesh sacks and stomach bags and stuff. Am I saying that I don't love use? I mean, I love using things. Like, I love using food to feed myself, because otherwise I would die. Haley is real because Sharpay is real. They are one and the same. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I've just gotta say, I do not understand. It's a little High School Musical for you. This is heading to Snape Wives territory. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I watched a Strange Aeons, or listened to a Strange Aeons video about the Snape Wives not that long ago, honestly. And honestly, I didn't absorb as much of it as I probably... Well, I don't know if as I probably should have is the right way to phrase it. But I didn't absorb a ton of it. I just remembered like thinking to myself after, like, wow, that was a wild ride. Haley and Sharpay. Like, part of me wants to think that Haley and Sharpay would be good friends if they interfaced with each other. But in reality, I think they would be absolutely mortal enemies. Like, there's something to be said about finding common ground, and that's a good way to make friends and that sort of thing. But for certain personality types and certain ways of thinking, which I think Haley and Sharpay both fall into those, both fall into very specific categories in that regard. I don't think they would blend that well. 25K Celebration is a cover of the High School Musical soundtrack. That would be a curveball. If I was going to cover anything, it would be the Hamilton soundtrack, but, you know, I'm not, so... Can't steal Blade's thunder like that. Should make a music video for 25K? I made a music video when I was at, like, 1K. For Rebecca Black's Friday. It's on a different channel, but it's out there in the YouTube verse. It's because I lost a bet with a friend. And to say I made the music video is a little disingenuous. I re-uploaded the official music video with me singing over it. So it's absolutely horrible. The mic quality is terrible. My singing is as bad as you expect. You know, the lyrics are less than inspired. But it was fun. I look back on it fondly. Eating one of the weirdest things ever right now. Spam Medusu, like a California roll, but with spam, rice, and nori. Is it good? Oh, best of luck, Sid, in your egg hunt. You have more channels? How many channels have you had? I have, I think I have 3 channels that I've ever uploaded anything to. One of them is the one you're on right now. It's the main one that I use for basically everything nowadays. Then there's Argon Matrix 2, which was previously called Argon Space Matrix, but that was confusing for many people. I can't imagine why. So I changed it to Argon Matrix 2. I made that one specifically so I could upload some Five Nights at Freddy's content that I was into at the time. Because I didn't think that my subscriber base on this channel would be, you know, that receptive to it. And then way back in the day to upload, like, some random secondary stuff. I honestly, the only thing I remember that's on that channel is the Rebecca Black Friday music video. But it is, there might be some other stuff on there. I honestly couldn't tell you. And I think that one was called Argonaut Dominatrix, just because it's, like, similar sounding words. There you go. There's your Argon history lesson for the day. Let's keep it PG-13, chat. Let's keep it PG. Man can't even say the word dominatrix without some people losing their minds. Will it be on the test? Yes. For those who don't know, we have a test at the end of every calendar year on Argon Matrix lore. And if you don't score at least 80%, then you have to subscribe. Which seems counterintuitive, because most of the people who would take such an exam are probably already subscribed. And if you're not, hey, there's a little subscribe button down below the stream. Could you please click it? Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Argon After Dark. I'm like a Pokemon. If you, like, level me up to level 69 at night, then it's like, what? Argon Matrix is evolving. Evolved into Argonaut Dominatrix. Hey, Sid, thank you for the $5 super chat. That's very generous. Got 11 eggs and showed Abigail who's boss. Eat rocks. Heck yeah. You get some egg spam for Sid and the amazing, amazing performance on the Egg Festival there. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Hey there, Andrew. Almost out of energy here, and almost out of time. Perfectly planned. All right. I mean, I could press it a little bit further and try and catch one more fish, but let's not tempt fate too much here. And hey, Andrew, thank you for being a member for 8 months at the Electron level. Just wanted to say thank you again for all that you do. Well, thank you for your support. It means the world, and honestly, I wouldn't be able to do much of what I do without the support and the patience and love of the audience out here, so kudos to all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Holidays and events in Stardew have got to be one of your favorite features. It is a very fun feature. I do wish there was a little bit more dynamicism. Yeah, that's right. Dynamicism to some of it, to make the festivals a little more different from each other, or more like different from year to year, so there's more incentive to like go back and do them every single time, beyond just being like, oh, it's a cute thing to do, so why not? This is our 3 skeletal tails, 1 for the museum and 2 for our lovely artifact friends. That's good to see. Save these. Actually, you know what? We'll keep. These are kind of good for energy, and I'm not really going to use that leek for anything else, I don't think. Alright, off to Sleepy Bye. Level 5 farming. I almost forgot. Crops will be worth 10% more, by the way. And quality sprinkler's a new recipe, so... But I don't think I'm going to have nearly enough capital to make quality sprinklers work when I already have enough resources for basic sprinklers anyway, so... Another rainy day. You gotta be kidding me. Where was all this rain when I actually needed it? Okay. I can go give some more gifts today, just for... Oh, it's Pierre's birthday. I remembered that one by myself. I didn't need any chat reminders, although I'm sure some people may have been primed to do so. Pierre's birthday today, so let's grab the dandelion for him. Then, I want to bring the Jagowite to the wizard while I check the traveling cart. Then, probably want to make our rounds again and just give gifts to people that we need to befriend, like Clint and Robin and Caroline. Well, Caroline we've already given the gifts, so Clint and Robin. Shane, I mean, we'll get there. Shane, I think I only need 3 hearts with, right? Yeah, for Pepper Poppers. That's easy. I can just, like, give him a gift on his birthday and we'll be fine. Pam, Willie. I don't think I have any, like, good gifts for a lot of these people, though, is the problem. What do I have at my disposal here? I got another daffodil. I can give that to Evelyn, probably. I can give hardwood to Robin. I can give a different gemstone to Clint and Emily. Different gemstones, such as... I don't think I haven't given an aquamarine to either of them, I don't think. Did I scroll past them? I did. Okay. Yeah, I haven't given her an aquamarine, and I have not given Clint one either, I'm pretty sure. I might as well just make that a twofer. Demetrius, I don't really have any... I don't want to give him another strawberry. So I think I'll just let that one lie for now. And honestly, I think this is good enough for me. Have a good one there, John. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. Enjoy your evening. All right. Place your bets now. Is there going to be anything useful in the traveling cart? Anything? Oh, I only have 196 gold. I hope there's nothing useful in the traveling cart. Didn't think that far ahead. Algae soup, garlic, catfish. Yo, I should be fishing for catfish. It's a rainy day. I didn't even think about that. Okay, no, I don't think any of this is of the utmost importance. I think we're fine. Dodged a bullet there. Although I can actually sell my strawberries now. Since I have the profession now that I'm gonna get the bonus for them, right? So, all right, here's your Jaguite, mister. Gotta get you some cobblestone path for real. For real, for real. Should edit a video, but I kind of just want to make Stardew characters as Sims now. The eternal struggle. There's always so many distractions just at our fingertips that it gets harder and harder every day to ignore them and focus on the work that needs to be done. Trust me, I know. I've lost significant portions of some days to what I call popcorn media. Or potato chip media is also another way to describe it, where you just, like, you know, go on YouTube and it's like, ooh, this looks interesting, I'm gonna click that, and you just watch it. And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna click this and watch this. It's like popcorn or potato chips. You can never, like, just stop at one. You just keep going and going and going, and all of a sudden, 8 hours later, you feel gross, and you're like, man, I'm so bad. Why am I so susceptible to this stuff? What was I looking for? I was gonna take my strawberries and freaking sell all of them to Pierre, because I'm gonna go there and be like, hey Pierre, happy birthday, here's a dandelion. By the way, can you give me tens of thousands of dollars for all these strawberries? Okay, thanks, bye. You've had footage for a Stardew video for like months. Literally same. But I work on it every day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but every day a little bit of work does get done. Need sardine for an experiment. Bruh, I was just at your house. I'm not going back to give you a sardine. I'll accept your quest, though. Just to get it off the board. Alright. Happy birthday, Pierre. There you go, pal. That should be a sizable chunk. Yeah, 3 hearts. That's, I think, all I need for him, right? Pierre, 3 hearts for the blueberry tart recipe. You love to see it. All right, Pierre, we're selling many strawberries. So many. Oh my gosh, 27 grand. Look at that. Almost 28 grand. Kind of love that. Might be worth investing in a coop or a barn at this point. If I like do that today when I go up to visit Robin. Robbing him on his birthday. Do I need... Yeah, I'll keep all the rest of this for now. Not giving gifts to anybody here. I'm going to go over to Evelyn. Give her this little daffodil. There you go. Chicken. We're finally going to, for the first time in, like, ever, we're going to have our own source of eggs. For the legendary status that they had during the Price of Perfection, every single egg was, you know, a battle in its own right. Emily's not going to be up for a little while, so I'll go to Clint first here. We're finally going to get the real Stardew experience and actually just get to have our own eggs. Our own supply of beautiful ovoids. I'm so excited. Unreasonably excited. Can you hear it in my voice? It's exactly what he's been looking for. Question is, do I have the resources to build a coop? I think I either do or I'm close. I watched Shawnee's video earlier today about getting a coop on day 1, so it's drilled into my brain right now that I need 300 wood, 100 stone, and $4,000. So let's go see how close we are to that situation. Oh, hello. This is an important decision too, actually. I'd like to set up the cave. Do we do mushrooms or fruit bats? Is it a mushroom or a fruit bat kind of thing? Because here's the thing. I think mushrooms are more consistent money. I think bats would help for certain gifts so that I don't have to worry about getting the trees for them, but there's only like really 2, maybe 3 fruit trees that I would need anyway. So many people are saying fruit bats. Bats for gifts. I mean, you know, there is a fair point to be made that even though fruit tree fruit is not required for this challenge, since it's a universal like, it is still good for certain gifts. Ooh, pardon me. Just to increase friendship. You know, I see you mushroom lovers in the chat. I do see you, and trust me, I'm kind of among you as well. But I think there's a better case to be made for bats in this one, so there we go. Fruit bats it is. One of the few decisions that you can never go back on in Stardew Valley. All right, I was gonna stop and look for resources here. So we got the stone, and we got the wood. All right, and we got the money. Let's go build a coop, baby. Peach, orange, and pomegranate are loved gifts. That is true. That is 100% true. And it does take a little bit of a weight off my mind to know that I won't have to worry about like planting those fruit trees and harvesting them in time. As long as I can get those things, we don't have like another apricot situation on our hands here. All right, first things first. Let's not forget this. There you go. Now, for the first time in forever, we're gonna build a coop. Excuse me? My coop? My coop? I don't see... Where's my... I'm scared. I'm scared and confused. Shouldn't there be like a little grid of green squares? It's been so long since I built a building. My coop seems to be on the poop. What's happening? Choose a location. Did I click the wrong button? Back out and in. Let's back out and in. Did I click? I think I might have clicked move buildings. I might have clicked move buildings. Build a coop. Okay, yeah. Because I was able to highlight like the shipping bin and I could move that. All right, so we're fine. We're fine. That was my bad. That was not the game. The Stardew is a very stable and good game. All right. The coop? Where do I want the coop? Oh, man. Decisions. I think, like, up here is totally fine. Just tuck it up away in the corner. Not too far in the corner. We still want to be able to see it. Yeah, you know what? That's good. There we go. Coop is under construction. My inner frugality... Chloe from Frugal Farm is screaming right now because, obviously, unnecessary expenditures in my timeline? I don't think so. Let's go give a little something to Emily, a little bit of an aquamarine boost. And we'll get to give her another gift tomorrow, actually, because it's her birthday. There you go. Might as well give you a little talking to as well. Shawnee is screaming right now because you chose Fruit Bat instead of Mushroom Cave. I thought Shawnee was on the Fruit Bat grind. I thought that was, like, one of his things. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. Argon, don't forget water. What do I need water for? I'm trying to think. It's raining right now, so I don't have anything I need to water. Or are you talking about me in real life? Because, you know, Nightbot does tell me to hydrate sometimes, but... Don't forget to buy the garlic. There was garlic at the traveling cart. Do I need the garlic for anything? Is there a reason to buy the garlic? Can you make a compelling case for me to go and buy this garlic? If not, we're fishing for catfish all day, every day here. I missed the message. Oh, the hydration message from Nightbot. Well, thank you very much then for the reminder. We stand Angler Matrix here. Chloe does love angling. Fishing is 100% my favorite skill in Stardew Valley, I think. Controversial take, maybe. But it's just like, it's fun. It's its own little mini-game within the game. Won't get garlic till year 2 otherwise for escargot. I mean, we're going to go through year 2 anyway, so I might as well, I can just grow it when I get there. I like where your head's at. I like thinking far ahead, but if this was a 1-year challenge, that would be a pretty huge deal, for sure. For now, I think we're good. I think I'd rather save the money I need for, like, summer seeds and stuff. And then, pick up the garlic in year 2 when money is less of a concern. But I appreciate you looking out. My catfish, please. Please? Okay, we got it. Have a good one there, Jolie. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope you enjoy whatever work you need to do. Once you get it, fishing is really fun. Yeah, I think there is, like, a certain barrier to entry for fishing, for sure. It's finicky, and especially with certain fish, like the octopus and anything of a similar difficulty, it can be very frustrating when you just like keep trying and failing on it. You got Fector's challenge last night. That's a huge deal, Jay Nuggets. Congratulations. That is a very difficult challenge. Trust me, I know. My question to you is, did you cheese it or not? Did you do the thing where you can like save between days or whatever and like reset to keep going? No shade, if so. I just need to know if you took that strategy or not. For my own personal research. Hey there, Emmy. Can't watch live, but can catch up later. No worries. Thanks for stopping in. Both? Are you telling me you completed Fector's challenge twice? Once with the cheese strat and once without? If so, I mean, kudos to you. That's one more time than I've ever done it. Cheese strat or otherwise. Oh, Geode Pog. You done that earlier, but then did it for real last night. That is so cool. Congratulations to you. That is a big, big accomplishment for any Stardew Valley player. In fact, most Stardew Valley players, even like people who like hunt for like all the achievements, probably won't get that. Thumbs up in chat if you're an achievement hunter in games that you play most of the time. Thumbs down if no. And someone definitely dump a thumbs up in there for me. Yo, let me catch some driftwood right now for Leah. Actually, I've already given her 2 gifts this week, so it wouldn't really matter. I am a huge achievement gremlin. For sure. In fact, I even had aspirations once upon a time of, you know, doing some kind of YouTube series or stream series or something where I go through my Steam library and try to get every single achievement in every game that I own. I don't think it's a very tenable thing to do, but maybe someday. I don't know. It looks like mostly thumbs ups. I see Karita's got a thumbs down in there. Blast's got a thumbs down. Simber with the sort of meh option. Only Stardew Valley. I do think it does depend on the game to a certain extent, for sure. Don't I own the Stanley Parable, though? Yes, and that's, you know, part of the reason that maybe that's not a great idea. Yeah, it definitely depends on the game to an extent, because some games, not all achievements are made equal. I think my proudest achievements today, like, I don't think, honestly, for the amount of achievements that I do hunt, or like the amount of achievement hunting that I do, I don't have like all the achievements in that many games. But the games that I do have all the achievements in, I think I have like all the achievements in literally like 3 games. One of them is like Dark Souls 1. One of them is Bloodborne on the PlayStation 4. And another one is The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which has like 650 achievements or something crazy like that, and all of them, or most of them, are actually like pretty difficult to get. So that would be my crowning achievement as an achievement hunter. As a completionist. Hey, Rebescapades, thank you for 8 months of being a YouTube member, by the way. You're a completionist for sure, but you can't fish. You know what? It is what it is. That's the thing about being a completionist, is that you're never going to be good at every aspect of every game that you try to complete. You just have to be good enough to get the job done once to get the achievement, and then you're good. You never have to do it again. You once got the dinosaur egg on the first day? God, I wish that were me. If you want 100% Stardew Valley, then Cheese Factor's challenge, but if you don't, then try and get it for real. Yeah, I think that's a good, that's a good way to do it. Like, if you're just there for the achievement, go ahead and cheese it. That's like, who cares? But if you want the satisfaction of being able to do it all in one fell swoop, then, that's a different story. I think I'm still, despite having done Fector's Challenge, I think I'm missing one achievement in Stardew to have it fully 100% completed. I'm pretty sure it's only one. I think through the Price of Perfection, I cleaned up most everything else, but there's exactly one. Which I have no doubt that I will get someday as part of some challenge or another, but it's just never really come up. Which one? It is the achievement to have a spouse and 2 children. I have had a spouse, and we've had Krobus as our housemate, but I've never had 2 children. I think on my original save file, the one where I first married Penny, I have 1 child. Never got the 2nd child, for whatever reason. And it's one of those things that, like, never really comes up, because having children with your spouse, there's no tangible benefit to it, as far as, like, the challenge runs and things that I do. Like, you literally don't get anything for it. Other than the satisfaction of being a parent, I guess, for whatever that's worth. In Stardew Valley. It's very validating in real life, I'm sure. But, you know, in Stardew Valley, they just kind of like waddle around the house. You had Shane as a spouse with 2 kids? What a nightmare. Oh no. You get kids. I mean, that's it, isn't it? You get the kids. I wish they could just grow up a little bit more and then, like, help you with chores around the farm or something. You can put hats on the kids, you know? That's a valid point. There's something to be said about being able to do that. You can bet that if we'd have been able to have kids with Krobus in the Price of Perfection, we would have had little garbage hat clad babies running around the house all damn day. With the amount of garbage can hats that we had on Frugal Farm, there's no doubt in my mind. Blobfish children, that's another good one. It's funny that in Stardew Valley there's 100% perfection, but there are still some elements of the game that you never do even for achievements. Yeah, I was like surprised when I got 100% perfection and didn't have all the achievements. It felt weird. But at the same time, as far as the price of perfection goes, I'm glad that having a spouse and 2 children was not part of perfection, because that technically would have been an extra cost, since we wouldn't have been able to marry Krobus for that one. So we probably would have married Haley, and that would have been an extra 5,200 gold for the bouquet and the mermaid's pendant. So, you know, as far as a numbers game, it made me happy, but as far as, like, actual perfection, it's a little strange. Want to get this catfish, want to get this treasure if I can help it too, thank you. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. What are we at as far as fishing goes? I don't think we're going to get to level 10 fishing in spring here. Seems unlikely, seems implausible. Polyculture is your year 2 goal. Yeah, polyculture is definitely one that is easy to forget about and hard to actually go for. Because most of the way that you do play Stardew Valley is like you just pick like 1 or 2 crops that you make a lot of money with and just like forsake the rest. Whereas polyculture goes exactly opposite that tendency. Should have been able to adopt with Krobus. I originally thought that you could because I watched Charlie Barley's 100 Days of Stardew Valley series, where she like married Krobus and they had kids. But I was hoodwinked. That's apparently a mod, and I was like, man, I'd never had Krobus as a housemate before, so I didn't know. Actually, let's get out of here. Simpler to be friends with the trees. They don't have much to say. I mean, you're not wrong. But, you know, sometimes simplicity is not the only thing you should be looking for in a relationship. She loves her mods. True. Very true. Alright. Deposit all my river fish. Yo, we got 6 catfish out of that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna put all this away as well. Whoops. Well, I guess I actually technically don't need that. It feels wrong not having that there, though. It's there, like, by default all the time. I didn't realize you could turn that off. It's kind of... What is this game? I don't even recognize you anymore. Alright. And I guess we go to bed. Emily's birthday tomorrow. Let's not forget. Perfect. Why am I saving all the fish? Because when I get to level 10 fishing, I can pick the profession that lets me sell them for even more money. That is the plan right now, is to get as much money as I possibly can out of them. My steel pickaxe is ready for the record, and it's a good luck day, so I don't think today is going to be a fishing day. Yo, blueberry tart recipe. Let's go. I read an article about you in the local paper. I'm so impressed with your progress on the farm. Keep this up, and dear old dad might be retiring in Fern Irons. No one interviewed me about this article. They're using my likeness without my permission. Someone get me Saul Goodman on the phone, please. It is a pleasure to inform you that your farm will be featured in next week's up-and-coming column in the Stardew Valley Tribune. Congratulations, we're impressed with your quick progress. I'm very litigious, SVT. I'm sorry to tell you this. Alright, we're gonna water the coffee bean now. By the way, coffee bean hype. I want to plant more coffee beans. But I also want to plant them in a way that I can use sprinklers for them. So I think I would want to do something like this. I mean, honestly, I might as well start getting sprinklers in the ground. Maybe not today, because I kind of want to go do the mines. Plant me, plant me. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead. Oh gosh, I'm so confused. What is the best way to do this? Because I would want to, because I would do like another sprinkler here, maybe? So like something like this. It's fine. It's fine. Let's manually water these for right now. Coffee confusion. You're telling me. Okay, I should go pick up my pickaxe. Then, what else do I want to do? I mean, I could upgrade my axe to steel as well while I'm over there. But I think I'm going to save these bars. I want to get 25 sprinklers. I think that would be pretty good. Am I doing basic or quality sprinklers? Right now, I'm just sticking with basic. Because quality sprinklers, they're like real expensive, right? Iron bar, gold bar, and refined quartz. I mean, once we get some gold going, that's not terrible, but still more than I really bargained for. For now, let's go ahead. Saturday, it's Emily's birthday, so let's grab a... Have I given her an amethyst yet? Nope, okay. Head out to the mine and test the new pickaxe. Exactly my thoughts. Do I have anything good for food? Honestly, these chub, pretty good for food. Just have some good options available to me. And, I mean, wild horseradish, they're not the greatest food, honestly. They're passable in a pinch. Just think, is there anything else I need to worry about? No reason not to do 25 regular sprinklers and add quality later. That's true. Yeah, might as well just upgrade to quality later. Well, I mean, we've already got the resources for the basic sprinklers right now, so... Alright. I think that's probably the play then, yeah. Today we'll go do the mines. Then tomorrow we'll probably get the farm set up for summer. And then, see whatever the rest of the day takes us, or wherever the rest of the day takes us. Let's do that. I've given two gifts to Clint already. We're chilling. We are chilling. Almost forgot the most important thing. Gotta water my boy. He's down here waiting and everything. Such a good boy. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Don't tell me what to do, YouTube. It's been doing this lately. Like every time like I look over at my stream dashboard, there's a little like blue speech bubble, and it's like, hey, you should insert ads right now and disrupt the viewer experience. And I'm like, you know, maybe later. Maybe there's... Maybe if I ever have like a longer stream and, you know, I need to take a break, I'm gonna insert ads. Are you guys cool with that? Since it won't interrupt anything that's that's not you know, relevant. I don't think they used to have that. I don't think they used to have a button where you could just like click and be like, hey everyone, watch an ad right now. I feel like that's too much power for me, and I worry about what other people might do with that power. Anything else I need to worry about? No. So we're just gonna go get our pickaxe. Welcome back, Blasted. You want an ad now? I'm sure there's many ways to go find an ad, Pickle Doof. You don't need my stream to give you an ad. That is kind of wild. Alright, Emily won't be out until later in the day, so we'll probably try and hit... I mean, she'll be at the saloon tonight. So we can always stop there after our day of mining and then not worry about it. That's probably the best way to do it as far as giving her a gift. Girl's really gonna work on her birthday. So sad. I feel for her, I really do. On the other hand, this steel pickaxe is looking kind of shiny, though. Thank you, Clint. Goodbye. I had to watch one go get it, go get in. Love your ad block. Ad block is definitely, you know, I don't use it myself personally, but it is, I understand the prevalence of it. If you gain 2 cents from it, I would watch a 15-second ad. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it that there are people out there who are like, yeah, I'd watch an ad to help support you. It always warms my heart. And honestly, I mean, I get where you're coming from, because I would do the same for a lot of streamers that I like as well. So there are even some streamers out there, dare I say it, that I would like sit through a 30-second video ad that has a skip button on it. I would not skip it just to help support them if I knew I wasn't missing anything like cool. That's the crux of it. I have to not be missing anything cool, otherwise, you know, I'm skipping after the first 5 seconds, guaranteed. Okay, we're going down to floor 80. Let's go. Yo, that's a great start. That is a rock crab right there. He's so fast! I forget how fast these little magma ones are. Little bomb and a little crab. A little bit of crabby in my life. Alright, I do need to focus a little bit. I've been in like lackadaisical chat mode for the past little while. Now that I'm actually in somewhat of a bit of a spot of danger here in the mines. Ooh, that double magma geo drop though. I need to be a little bit more careful for sure. At least the bone sword is a pretty good sword for this part of the mines. Not the greatest weapon we could have by this point, I would say, but it is still very, very nice. Compared to what we've been using for most of the mines, it is a huge difference maker. There we go. Ooh, look at that gold vein. This particular music track always felt more to me like it would be. It feels like it's more fitting of a like neon futuristic cityscape more so than it is like the deep mines here. Like I can see it working for both of them, but for some reason that's the vibe I get with this one a lot of the time. Except, you know, with the pan flute in there does throw it off a little bit of that vibe, but I think the general feel of it is there. Like I could see this over Shang King in Hitman 3 or something. You got into floor 120 and the bone sword is the best you have right now. It'll get you there for sure. Definitely worth investing in a lava katana if you can spare the money for it, I would say, but otherwise the bone sword is more than serviceable. At least until you get a prismatic shard and get a galaxy sword and follow that train of events to wherever it may lead. I also have to remember I can't just let bats swarm me all willy-nilly here, because these bats actually hurt. There's a very fast floor 85. Let's see if we can make an equally fast floor 90 happen. Also got a couple bombs here, which is pretty helpful. Not going to worry about it on this floor exactly, but you know what? This seems like a good spot for a bomb. Ooh, get me out! Couldn't quite escape my own blast radius. Yo, good stuff. I'm going to go grab this topaz, and then we'll be on our way. I don't know if it's entirely this pickaxe doing such wonders and helping me get through these mines so much faster, but it's definitely a difference maker. I can't imagine trying to do this with the freaking copper pickaxe and each rock takes like 5 swings or something. Seems like it would not be a fun time. So many shaman around here today. Honestly, I'm okay with it. Shaman, of the enemies that you can face in these bottom parts of the mines, they're some of the easier ones in my opinion. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, just keep bringing them on, especially if they just like heal themselves like that. No skin off my nose. Is my inventory really full? I mean, it is technically literally full, but you know, it's not full. It's just, it's full of junk. Little yellow slime, please leave me alone. We're zooming through these mines today. Honestly, I will take the wood over the sap. No, you know what? We're gonna eat the cookies. It's 1 slot. I've been lugging these cookies around for so long. Might as well just make the most of them here. Cave carrots would also be kind of nice here. Okay, we'll toss the sap for that one. 1 singular sap. A single droplet of sap in my backpack. Alright, this is floor 90 already. That's actually insane. Now the obsidian edge, that is better. I mean, the bone sword is very fast, but the obsidian edge, it's -1 speed. It's not that crazy. Sorry, bone sword, but thank you for carrying us so far. Onward and downward. I'm hoping to make it to at least floor. You know what? I'm gonna not take too much of a risk here, because even though we've been on a good streak, I want to make sure I catch Emily on her birthday here before I commit to something that I can't take back. I don't want to be like on floor 94 trying to rush through so I can get to Emily and give her a birthday gift. Let's just go take care of it, and then I can come back and pass out in the mines if I need to get to floor 95. You're so bad at decorating Stardew Valley. I'm honestly, yeah, I'm not much better. I'm decorating has always been my Achilles heel in Stardew Valley. I'm sure I could make some fun stuff happen if I really took the time to learn it and look at it and see what works, but just not my jam, honestly. That should get us pretty high up there with Emily. Yeah, that's 4 hearts. Which I think, what do I need with Emily? 7 hearts for the red plate recipe. Carp surprise. Doesn't, like, literally everybody hate this? Why would you sell this, Gus? You got some lag, too? Hopefully it was just a little momentary spike of lag. Let me actually check my OBS just to make sure. I didn't drop any frames, so that might have been on YouTube's end. But let me know if it continues or whatever. Alright. You know what? I'm feeling generous today. Hey, have I given Pam 2 gifts this week? Pam, I have not. Get yourself a beer. Have one on me, girl. There you go. It's the only one you're ever getting, by the way. Surprise, it's 5 whole carp. It is technically 4 carp. You're right, Lisa. It's an actually moment, but... You know what? 5 or 4 carp, it's like, you know, not a huge difference. If you're eating 4 carp, you might as well eat 5 carp. Doesn't Jody love carp surprise? I highly doubt it. I know Jody loves a lot of stuff, like a lot of cooked dishes. I'm going to look it up right now. Carp surprise. Oh, you know what? Most people like it. Most people are okay with it because it is a cooked dish, I guess. is a universal like, so it doesn't count for any of our gift gaming purposes. And Krobus, Leah, and Leo all dislike it. I thought it was a hated gift, though. I thought, like, everyone was like, ew, this slimy thing. Oh, you know what? I'm probably thinking of, like, the strange bun or something. That has, like, the void mayonnaise in it. I think a lot of people really hate that. Crispy bass. Yeah, I think that's the one they might be confusing it with. Which is kind of cute, honestly, because crispy bass is one of the recipes that that you get from Kent. So it's just one of those cute little, like, canonical things, like, oh, she likes her husband's cooking. Kind of like the thing where Sebastian loves pumpkin soup. Hey there, Aaron. Oh my goodness, long time no see. I've been doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Yo, Yeti Tooth. Hold on. Fiber. Yeti Tooth, 26 to 42. I think the Yeti Tooth, there's a reason I use this a lot in the Price of Perfection. I think I do like it better than the Obsidian Edge. Slightly lower damage numbers, but the heightened defense plus the critical power, I think, was the other thing. Oh, they have the same critical power, but the speed versus the defense, I think they're very comparable weapons, but I think the Yeti Tooth edges it out for me. Defense, I do think, is slightly underrated. There we go. Ooh, this is always a good floor because it's a guaranteed staircase at the end. In fact, I'm just gonna sneak on past this slime, honestly. I'll watch my health here. I think you think in lore she likes to be alone. I know Jody does say some things to that effect sometimes, but I think a lot of people get that feeling. Like, no matter how happy they are in their marriage, I think there's always a part of somebody after they've gotten married. This is complete conjecture on my part, by the way, and this might be entirely wrong. So, it's, you know, speak now, married people, but it is, there's probably a party that's always longs for that time when you were, you know, on your own, living by your own rules. But I have to believe that, you know, if you find that one special person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, then it's worth the sacrifice of some of your independence. Not even independence, that's probably not the right word, but you know what, you know the kind of the gist that I'm getting at, I'm sure. Not Jody, they were talking about Birdie. You know, either way. I think Birdie definitely likes to be alone. She literally hangs out on the side of Ginger Island and talks to nobody except you. And you can't, like, even befriend her or anything. So I think she's gaslighting and gatekeeping and girl bossing all day, every day. And more power to her. Okay, floor 95. It's 10:20 p.m. There's no shot we make it to floor 100, right? Part of me really wants to make that push, but I don't think we're gonna make it. Especially, I don't have enough stone to make a staircase, so it would have to be all natural, like, staircases. Your hubby downstairs getting his introvert time in right now. Fair enough. As an introvert in a relationship, I value my time with my partner, but I also love my time alone. Yeah, there's that. You definitely got to find a healthy mix. I think that's a good way to put it. After almost 30 years, I can confirm for introverts looking for alone time is definitely a thing. I'm glad I wasn't entirely off base there. 10:20 p.m. You know what? Go big or go home. We're going for floor 100, baby. I think there's a non-zero chance we can make this happen. Although now that I think about it, one of these floors is a spiral floor, isn't it? I'm not, you know, now that I remember that, I'm like, you know what? I'm out. I'm tapping out. That was the linchpin for me. That sealed the deal right there. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to deal with that right now. That's too stressful, even for me. So instead, I'm just going to go home, and maybe with the last little bit of the day that we got here, you know what? I'm actually going to go to bed early here, because I think we want a lot of energy for tomorrow, and I don't think I leveled up in mining or anything. Doesn't look like... Yeah, because I already got my profession there, so yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and go to bed early to conserve our energy for tomorrow so that I can set up for summer more effectively. That feels okay to me. Okay, put all that away. As well as this. Actually, keep those out. I guess one thing I can check really quick, let's go check the fruit bat cave while I'm thinking about it. I know it's still very new here, but it is, there's a chance we got something out of this. Oh! Pomegranate already, and wild plums and blackberries, oh my. Actually pretty good. Actually a pretty good haul right there. I'm gonna put the fruit in our gift chest. I think that's a good spot for it right now. Love to see it. Alright, sell me this red mushroom. I'm not going to do anything else with it, probably. We actually have a lot of cave carrots. That's pretty good energy. Alright. We're off to bed. I think if Jody got a job, might save her. On the other hand, working and doing all the house stuff is a total grind. If your spouse won't pick up some, you know, fair. This little notification from YouTube about the ads, I'm gonna click very carefully on the close button because I don't want to misclick and actually give you guys ads. So there we go. It was just like prompting me so hard. It really wanted me to throw ads in the stream for some reason. I can't imagine why. It's not like it affects their bottom line or anything. All right, Sunday, Queen of Sauce. I've been yelled at enough. The omelette. Omelette du fromage. This energy... Oh, I got the salad recipe from Emily, so that's what we get for 3 hearts, but obviously we don't really need the salad recipe because we can just buy that from Gus. But it is nice to have, nevertheless. There we go. Let's get a little bit of watering done here. Actually, well, I do need to water, actually, because I would need to water these coffee beans. But then we're going to start getting set up with our sprinklers. So I've committed, I've set it in my heart. We're doing basic sprinklers. I'm going to do 25 basic sprinklers, which is 100 spots, right? My math is correct there. Because each one hits 4 spots, so that should be fine. Now, how exactly do we set this up is the real snickerdoodle. I remember basic sprinklers that you gotta like. I mean, there's a pattern to them for sure. Oh, I do have to get rid of all these strawberries, don't I? Well, I don't have to get rid of all the strawberries. They're not going to produce anything anyway, but that's a lot of energy to just like mine away at these strawberries. So let's just start building a pattern here. So we put a sprinkler right there. I can put a sprinkler right here as well. Okay, it's always like 2 down and 1 right like that, or any combination of that sort of knight's move shape. Should cover all our bases here, I think. Because like if I put one, let's see. I would want to put one like right here, in theory. Can I put it on top of the farmland? I actually don't know. Can I just like put this on a strawberry? No. Let me start out with just this row. Yeah, we can just do that. Oh wait, I'm missing a space there. That's my bad. I misplaced that by 1. See, this is the problem though, is that my brain has a hard time wrapping itself around sprinklers sometimes. It shouldn't be that hard. It really shouldn't be. But for some reason it is. Okay. So now we want to do like right here, right? Wait, and how do we hit this spot? So I can hit that spot. Do I just have to like miss this spot? There's no way, right? Like there's a way to set this up. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Let's just do it. Something like this. Do I always just end up missing one spot? Is that how this is gonna work? This is gonna drive me a little insane. the symmetry on these things being a little off. But that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a delineation here between our coffee field and the rest of it. Actually, you know what? I could do it like this instead. I might as well just do something like this, then something like, yeah. Now we're thinking. Now I'm using my actual brain, and it only took until 10 a.m. in the day. Okay. This is the play. I think. Yeah, okay. So it's literally just like offset by 1 and like 2 rows down. That's literally like it, huh? So then we would go something like, because we want to hit. Can I just like go back and forth? Like, so that'll hit that, and then this. Yeah. Okay, I think this works. Right? Am I doing this okay? Just add the easy sprinkler mod. Diagonal line makes it perfect. Am I using too much brain power for this? Am I like way overthinking this? Probably. But you know what? This looks like it should be fine to me. And then we put another one here. Yeah, okay. And now we go down another 2 rows and we alternate them again. Okay. And we could extend them out a little further both ways if we wanted to. Something like this should be fine. Took a little bit, but I got there. Just goes to show how often I actually like use sprinklers and put them down and stuff. With quality sprinklers and iridium sprinklers and stuff, it's so much easier. But these ones have such like a weird pattern to them. Okay. Now, let's go a little. We got 5 more, so that's another row over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now we just hoe. Oops, that was not my hoe. My apologies. We just hoe all these little spots. To prepare them for the upcoming harvest tide season. Let me grab these gold bars as well. You still need to pull up a calculator for the math, honestly, fair. I could see myself doing that for sure. We're gonna need to move Greg here a little bit over to the side, just so we have optimum sprinkler placement. Something like this. That's kind of, you know, maybe we'll move him off to the other side so that he doesn't like block our path right there. So he'll just be right outside our front door instead. Nothing scary about that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about how close that was to the top here, but that's fine. I don't even know if like all these hoed spots are gonna stay between days here, but I might as well just do it. If I remember right, like some of them should stay, and some of them will probably get re-dirtified, but... Alright, good enough. I think this is good enough. I'm gonna give it my good enough seal of approval, and carry on with whatever else I wanted to do today. Which is what exactly? I could go gift giving. It isn't start of a new week. And honestly, I think I probably do want to do that. I think we got some gifts to give as far as skeletal tails here. I could give something to the wizard. You know, I'm not confident enough to give any of that to the wizard because I want to save it for Crystallarium, so we'll give him a solar essence instead. We'll visit the traveling merchant when we're down there. I can give Leah a salad. I've just been saving that. It's been burning a hole in my pocket, so you know what? You know what? No, we're gonna let it keep burning a hole in my pocket. Give her the driftwood. Do I have the fiber recipe? Good question. For fiber seeds? No, that's from Linus, isn't it? That's from Linus's like community project thing. It's a good shout out for sure, but because that would save the the tilled spots between seasons. It's a good thought, but I don't think we can make it work because we don't have fiber seeds. Let's see. Harvey likes his fruit, right? Harvey likes fruit. Harvey likes most fruit, I think. Now, all fruit except for, I remember, salmonberry and spiceberry. So, we can go ahead and give him one of our other fruits here. We can give him a blackberry. Why not? You know, bring this wild plum with you. Bring the salmonberry too, honestly. Bring all the fruit, because fruit is good for a decent amount of people, so might as well just carry it. Turns out going fruit bat was the way to go, who would have thought? And I think we're good from there. Yeah. What else will I do with the rest of my day? I might try and get to floor 100 if I can swing it. If I have enough time left at the end of the day. Oops, I minimized chat to look at my spreadsheet. I need to bring chat back up. All right. Let's go. It's so late in the day compared to when I usually get started on this stuff that I have no idea where some of these people might be, but play it by ear. Fruit. Not supposed to talk to strangers, no worries. Jazz does not like fruit. I remember that. She doesn't have very many gifts that I need to give her, so. Alright. Ooh, plum pudding is one of them, though. Plum pudding, that is a recipe I just get from the Queen of Sauce. Poppy seed muffin is actually also another interesting one. Pale ale, large white egg, ooh. There's some interesting stuff here, but it's all very expensive. I was gonna buy anything. Like, none of these save me from having to befriend any of these people, because these are both Queen of Sauce recipes, so I'm not really that interested in them. The pale ale is kind of interesting. Just for Pam. You know, I think I'll take the pale ale. Because then I don't have to worry about hops at all, I don't think. Yeah, that's fine. 900 gold to not have to, you know, concern myself with that. Not that it's that much of a concern, I guess, but you know what? I've already done it now, so we're not going back on it. Pale ale. My research is amazing, thank you. I mean, I try to keep as much of this in my brain as I possibly can at a single time. It's not always easy. But it gets easier the more you do it, that's for sure. Okay, Leah is not here right now. Abigail's here. Does Abigail like anything that I have? Probably not. She's not a fruit enjoyer. Banana pudding. She likes blackberry cobbler. Not so much the blackberries themselves, and I did not bring any quartz. Quartz is another one I could probably just carry around to have an ample supply of, but that's okay. Just for gift-giving purposes. There's Leah. I knew she'd be coming this way shortly, because Abigail came this way as well. Summoning Salt just uploaded. Alright, guys. That's been a fun stream. I'm going to end it right here. No, I'm just kidding. I probably will watch the Summoning Salt video after the stream, though. No lie. Because I love that dude's videos. She's more of a rock enjoyer. They're minerals, Marie. Alright. Anyone home that I can give gifts to? Jody's here, right? No, she's not. She's somewhere else. She's out shopping at Jojamar, probably. Emily is almost certainly at the saloon. There's Jody. What is Jody like? I'm so bad. Jody likes a lot of stuff, is the problem. She likes all the fruit, except Spiceberry. I've given her a salmon berry. I'm almost 100% positive on that. In fact, I can actually check that on the spreadsheet while I'm here. Yeah, so I can give her like a blackberry or something. Enjoy a blackberry. There you go. It makes your day very special. All right, pomegranate would be for Elliot or for... Who else likes pomegranate? Is that for anybody else? If it's just Elliot, can I catch Elliot right now? Elliot's one of those that I like very seldom interact with. Where does Elliot go? There he is. Okay. Here you go, Buster. I saw that Pierre had fresh strawberry in the shop the other day. Marvelous. It smelled just perfect. And firm, too. Pog, that's my strawberry. Thank you for the lovely compliment, sir. Alright. Penny is maybe still at the museum. Sam doesn't like any of the stuff that I have. Is Penny at the museum, or is she at the play? Does she go to the playground? She's at the playground, probably, isn't she? Shoot. Didn't bring anything for Clint. We're gonna go catch Pamela at the saloon. Make a little swing around here. Who else likes salmon berries? Who else likes salmon berries that I haven't given a salmon berry to? Demetrius, Linus, Robin, and Sandy all like the salmon berries. Okay. I can make that happen. That's within... One of those is within my power, probably. Alex, I don't have any eggs yet, but they'll be coming shortly, honestly. Alright, oh, there's Penny right there. Okay. Enjoy yourself a skeletal tail. Wait, have I already given Penny? No, no, that's right. I have 3, 1 for the museum, which I should have just given to the museum when I was actually over there. That's my bad. Maru's like kind of a weirdo as far as gifts go. I haven't given Maru anything. I'm just looking at her like spreadsheet right now. It's so empty. Just because I don't have anything to give her. She doesn't like any of like the naturally like foraged stuff most of the time, so she's more of a mineral girl. Maru likes radiation. True that. Okay. Marnie. Today wasn't very productive. I can't say the same for myself, I'm afraid. Here's your Palale, Pam. Gus. Does Gus like the fruits? Sorry, I keep referencing the thing here. No, okay. I don't think anyone else here we need to give a gift to. Marnie does not like the fruit. Neither does Emily. Okay. So all we got left now is fruit and... fruit and skeletal tails. ... This house was left in care by my parents. They've been traveling the world for the last 2 years. Emily, this is a saloon? Ma'am, this is a Wendy's? We have no idea when they'll be back, she said with a smile. I enjoy living here, though. It's a beautiful area and the town is nice. Emily, are you in a fugue state right now? Do you need me to send for some help? She's a little confused, but she's got the spirit. I don't know where that came from. That was out of nowhere. Yo, Shane? Shane, you like fruit, right? You don't like fruit. Why do I keep thinking you like... No, you do like fruit, yeah. I'm gonna give Shane a fruit. I totally missed his name on the fruit part of the spreadsheet. Harvey, help. Methinks Emily is sampling the wares. Alright, wild plum for Shane. There you go. Linus can catch this salmon berry, honestly. I didn't manage to hit Harvey in time today. Looking to dissect purple mushroom. If I can get one, that's actually a decent chunk of change. We'll catch Harvey at some other point, I'm sure. Can I get... No, I'm not going to be able to get into Robin's house. But I think Linus gets the salmon berry. Because I'm pretty sure... I haven't given Linus a salmon berry yet, have I? No. Linus gets the salmon berry. The dwarf gets the skeletal tail. Save this blackberry for a rainy day. This wild horseradish is just here, burning a hole in my pocket. And we're good. Here you go. Enjoy a nice evening snack. ... I don't like to stay in one place for too long. There's just too much to experience in the world. Why is everyone prefixing their sentences with their dialogue with ... today, by the way? First it was Emily and then it was Linus. I'm a little confused. Did I break the game again? Emily once told me that she wished she could visit Sandy. You were talking to her in the desert while she was visiting Sandy. Yeah, Emily's, I don't know. She got her head in the clouds sometimes. Homie. Apul Olean Hoxu Nanun Muodane Nehes Duxatolu Olai Ton Menem, in quotes. Menem, am I right? Am I right, boys? and girls and non-binary friends? Menem? Jeez Louise, Menem. I can't believe he was just saying what everyone was thinking. Menem. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's deposit. Well, we'll deposit it for now because I'm going into the mines. Might as well keep the inventory space clear and clean. Trying to hit floor 100 today. Get ourselves a star drop. That's the private property dialogue. Maggie, how do you know this? Are you like Charlie? You can translate Dwarvish on the fly like that? That's a freaking iridium bar. All right, you know, you don't see that every day. I'll take it. That's a good gift for somebody, or we save that for crafting at some point. Or is Menem milk? Was he telling me that he really likes milk? Did that fill my gift log? Could you imagine? I don't think the dwarf actually likes milk anyway. Yo, purple mushroom! We need that for a quest. I didn't even look at what the luck was like today, so I'm just gonna hope for the best here. We seem to be doing all right. So, like, we got that first staircase very quickly. See if it's a trend that can keep up. Menem being milk does make sense, because they're both 4 letters, and I think that's how Dwarvish works. I think that it's like a translation from English. It's less of like its own language and more like a cipher that you can decrypt. I don't know what type of cipher necessarily, but it is it's an enciphered message more than it is its own language. That's been my understanding of Dwarvish. Anyway, I could be entirely wrong, I guess. You hate that he doesn't like milk when he talks about liking milk? It is a weird look, for sure. Gotta learn Dwarvish. That'd be a fun thing to just, like, know offhand. I don't know how internally consistent Dwarvish is, though. I don't think I'm gonna make it to floor 100 here. I didn't realize it was already midnight. This is a little spooky. I think, honestly, we got a decent amount of stuff. We got an iridium bar and a purple mushroom. I think I'm gonna cut my losses. I think I'm fine with that. Let's not push it. We need all the energy we can get tomorrow. Well, we need some energy tomorrow for sure. We already did a lot of the grunt work today, thankfully, but there's probably still going to be some more to do tomorrow. Either way, I think that is going to be a stream once we end the day here. And then tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but, well, tomorrow in the game, but not tomorrow in real life. It'll be next week in real life because my sister's visiting. Roughly an hour and 20 minutes ago in the stream when I talked briefly about that. My sister is visiting for the holidays, so I'm going to spend some time with her and my mom, and we'll have just a grand old time there. And we'll see you all probably on Monday or Tuesday next week for the next installment of the Gift-a-Thon. It's going to take so much longer. We're probably not going to finish this Gift-a-Thon until like February at this rate. But sometimes that's just the way it goes with these challenges. Christmas in February. Is everyone there with me for that? I'm down. Alright, purple mushroom, I'll just keep there for the quest. That's fine. And we're having a good night. Yo, what was that? Oh, that's my Coop! Where's my Coop? Raising animals, yes! 100 gold. We'll take it. It is officially summer for the Gift-a-Thon. But we're going to have to find out what exactly that means for us in the next episode of the Stardew Valley Gift-a-Thon. It is the feast of the Winter Star, not December Star. I like where your head's at, Mickey Joe. But yeah, next time we got some big stuff going on. We got summer crops to worry about. Karita's right, we got chickens because now we have a coop. We're going to have to name our very first chicken. The first canonical chicken name of the Chloe multiverse. I'm excited. But until that time, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. Until then, though, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy whatever holiday festivities you might have coming up. It's a busy time of year for all of us, I know that, but make sure you take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves. Until then, though, I will see you on the flip side. I'm so confused. My brain is going so many different places. I'm so bad at outros. Goodbye, everybody. I'm just gonna have a good night. I'm gonna send you off with the usual fan art compilation. This is Argon Matrix signing out. Thank you and good night. Bye-bye.